Good evening everybody. Welcome to a rare Thursday night stream. Would you believe it? We've got one in the midweek coming. So let me swap on over and swap scenes to our new setup upstairs. So hopefully this is going to work all right. Good evening one and all. I hope you've had a lovely part week so far. Hope all is well with you. We are trying out my new setup, so I'm upstairs now. I'm actually sat on a real life chair as well, not sat on the floor, so that's going to be interesting. Excuse me. And I have upped my stream settings, so we're now broadcasting in full HD at 60 frames per second, so do tell me if it's lagging out or anything like that, and we'll see if we can sort something out. Impossible. The Real Tin, good evening to you, and Metket, and Andy, Solara, Foxaby, good evening one and all. And Pepper Sparrow, how are you? Good evening. Oh, excuse me. I just go croaky just as I start. That's just typical, isn't it? New setup looks cozy, like the Totoro. We actually have two. We've got one here, and one behind me, just right in the corner. Over, I can't point the right direction. Over there, behind me. You can't see it. Don't cough. I'm trying not to cough. I'll try not to be too croaky or anything. So yes, he's that way, just that side, behind my thumb there. Oh, Mixia, thank you very much. Using your Prime for 17 months. That's absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for your continued support. That is really appreciated. I hope you're doing well. Thank you ever so much for stopping by on my extra Thursday stream, because I've started working from home this week, so as of Wednesday, so no more commute at the moment. So I thought I'd make the most of the little bit of extra energy that I've got and see if we can squeeze in an extra stream or two, hopefully. Stevie B, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Hope everyone is safe and healthy with their families and not going out too much and staying indoors and playing lots of World of Warcraft instead. Fingers crossed, hopefully. So, well, this is going to be a bit more unusual for me because I'm not going to do a kind of gold summary or anything like that. I'm going to go through a few sort of regular things. I did post on a few things this morning, so everything's reset. So I'm going to be streaming on more than just Sunday now. That is the plan. Currently with these exceptional times, I figured it would be great to be able to stream some more. And given that I'm now working from home, I'm not quite so tired from a 3-hour commute, so it's nice to be able to have a little bit of extra time to spend with my family, and then use the extra time from not commuting to do a few extra streams. Hopefully, that's the plan. We'll try this and see how it works out. Joe Kokomo, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. You're working overtime, sadly. Oh, sorry to hear that, Stevie B. Well, hopefully it's paid overtime and isn't too bad for you. I might as well go and have a look at my mailboxes, even though I posted stuff on this morning. This is all a little bit strange to me looking at this. Let me know if anything lags out at the moment. I've got it. It should be better quality with the stream. I've upped the bit rate to a oh, I need to add that on. Oh no, I need to do a / reload. I need to just make sure that my stream settings are tweaked correctly, because obviously with everything changing upstairs, I have to. And I've also upped my resolution, so everything's a little bit new. So we'll have to see how it works out. I'm not sure if I'm a bit echoey here as well, being in this room. I don't think there's much soundproofing as there was downstairs, but we'll see how it goes. Ah, yes, I remember. I made a whole load of tie spray braces ready to process. I don't think I'll do that on stream, because that's going to take forever. I just left that going, so I don't think we'll do a lot on Samadan. Maybe we'll have a look at our other characters for tonight. Otherwise we'll be doing a whole load of bracelet shuffles, which isn't that much fun. Good evening to you. It's not a Sunday, no, exactly. We can stay here forever though. Exactly, we can stay in World of Warcraft for as long as we like. Your country pretty much had a total lockdown happen the end of last week. I had a lot of spare time to fill out. Feels both like a blessing and a curse. It is. It's very, very strange. Very strange times indeed. What am I doing on a Thursday? Exactly, Kinetic. I am doing an extra bonus stream to see how things goes. And Mercray Cray, thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're doing well this fine evening. I'm going to go through and do a little bit of gold making perhaps, maybe a bit of leveling on my other characters. We'll have a look, see what we can do. I'm going to aim to go for about 3 hours, as I normally do on a Sunday. We'll see how things go. So first and foremost, let's have a look. I'm going to leave Samadan at the moment because he's got a bag full of bracers ready to be processed. I've made about 700 this morning and I just left it going. And so all of this needs to be sorted out. So I'll give that another look maybe later on. But I'll go check in our other characters. It is Thursday, so a lot of people do have their raids time. So let's swap over to Awakening and see if we can get some alchemy going. Maybe that would work well. Let's have a look. Pioneer, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. This is perfect. You needed a good calm stream. Today's been a very depressive day for me. So seeing my streams just makes me excellent, Lycam. Well, I'm glad you're here, and hopefully we can ease your worries. It has been very tumultuous for everyone, I know. It's a very strange time at the moment, so hopefully we can all keep each other company and see what happens, really. That's more or less what we can do, really, is just literally take each day as it comes. More or less been spending all the extra time on with video games, mostly WoW Classic doing PvP. Excellent, dude, no one likes. That's really cool. Always good to use extra time on video games. There won't be any problems here, suggesting that. Avinta Doom, yes, surprise, Samadan stream tonight. I'm doing very well, thank you very much. How about yourself? Sounds great, super happy to see me doing well. I wanted to ask, you've now leveled 3 new alts to 120 and you've maxed professions, alchemy, herbally toning, leatherworking, blacksmith, you've got everything, 150k left in your pocket. How should you endeavour to initially stock up? Farm maps for the first round, or immediately start looking to buy in bulk, cheap, and build from there? It depends which professions are doing well for you. Something like alchemy does take a bit of capital to get it rolling. Once you have got it rolling, then it starts making some money. You want to really find a profession that's going to start feeding you profits as soon as possible so you can build up that capital. Because you can see here, Awakening has 300,000 gold on him, about 150,000 in sales in the bank at the moment, I think. Let's have a look. When I last looked, it was about that. And then on top of that, has that opened? No. Let me just check that. Why's my mailbox not opening? Interesting one. Maybe that's lagged out. My stream seems to be alright at the moment, so maybe that's not. Let's have a look at that in a moment. I've got a feeling that might be something wrong with WoW. We'll see if other people are around. They all look frozen there, so maybe this is a WoW issue. We'll look at that in a moment. 7 stream without cat betting. Yes, that's the problem, Dumpster, is the fact that there's no cats around. This is normally Cookie's territory. She might come up on the desk. Oreo, I believe, is actually tucked away in the corner under the bed. But I don't think he will. I don't think he will come out to play. I don't think he really sort of jumps up on desks. Oh, Lieutenant Funky, thank you very much for resubbing with Prime. Wow, 8 months, that's amazing. Thank you very much for your support. That's super appreciated. Thank you very much indeed. I see lots of emotes for you. Thank you very much indeed. Home office working and listening to my stream right now. Excellent, Avinta Doom. Yeah, maybe a reload might help. Let's try that. One moment, /reload. Just to get that working. Authentication servers have been off today. Lots of lag disconnects. Unsure if it's affecting EU as well, though. I did see that, actually, so maybe that is causing an issue. We'll just go and have another look at the mailbox. Let's come out of my mount at the moment and just have a look here. No, I don't seem to have any mail. That's very strange. We'll try another character. See what happens. Things have been weird this week. What is this small UI riot? I know, it's strange. I'm playing it in full HD at the moment, not at 720p, so it's very strange. I'm not used to it at all. Things have been weird this week, so your gold making stopped, you hardly played, only made like 70k in the last 6 days compared to 800 the week before. Bruce must wait up to 3.7 million or so gold mats though. That's pretty good going. Hopefully you'll still be able to pick it up where you left off with any luck. I'm going to try another mailbox in another area, see if that helps. Maybe there's something wrong here. There you go, that mailbox works. That was weird. Maybe that mailbox just wasn't working for some reason. Amount of undercuts have really gone up with all these safety measures all over the place. Yeah, I can imagine a lot of people are at home and got WoW on as a second screen, so they're doing a lot of auctions at the same time, I think. Unusual to see me streaming this. It is indeed, Felicius, but good to have you here. Thank you for joining us. This isn't Sunday. Sorry, Thomas, I have confused everyone by streaming on a Thursday. So hopefully we will be able to make a new normal, perhaps. We're going to go over and let's repost my alchemy on first. So let's run a cancel scan. I'm sure a lot of this, some of this is below min price, so it hasn't been cancelled. But we'll take some of these off. And then we'll post on, let's take the cancels, and then we'll post this lot on. And then we'll do another post scan after that. Nice notification to get on your phone though. Hope you're well. I'm doing very well, thank you, Thomas. Hope you're well as well. Good evening, Gumdrops. How are you? How's your... glad to see you finally did a donation drive for a chair. Yes, I did. I actually have a chair. You know, I was tempted just to stand up or sit on the floor and reach up high onto the desk, but it didn't quite work. But yes, I do have an actual chair that I'm sat on. How are you, Gumdrops? How's your working from home working for you? I hope it's all good for you. It's very strange times for me. This is my second day working from home. It worked out so far, so that was pretty good. Oh, Marsbert, thank you very much for your 13 months. That's amazing. Thank you very much for your continued support. That is really, really appreciated. So thank you. Hope you're doing well, and thanks for stopping by. You did like, did I lose a couple of days? And then I started to panic because your assignment is due Sunday. Oh, right. Yes. Do apologise for that. I think I've thrown everybody out by doing an extra stream. But it's been so long since I've done more than one stream. It's nice to come back and do more than one thing in a week. It feels like I can have a bit more continuity, really, more than anything else. My second day working from home, providing video evidence of not working. Well, this is the evening for me, so that does count. But it does mean that without having 3 hours worth of commute, I do have a lot more time in the day, which I'm going to spend those 3 hours streaming. Hopefully, that should work. I thought it was lost in time. Exactly. It's just very confusing for us all, I think, at the moment. Let's have a quick look shopping-wise. Let's see what the herbs are looking like on a Thursday evening. They've been quite expensive for a while, so I'm not seeing anything under 9 gold in terms of the herbs. So if you were wanting to farm herbs on Shadowsong, now would be a good time. Even Zenithid's there at 77 gold, which is really high. Definitely. All fine for you. You did it for a number of years, so it's interesting to get back to it. I bet you're not missing the commute. No, definitely not. I am missing all my Pokestops, though, that I used to run through when I was walking through London. So the Pokemon Go it's taken a back burner, unfortunately. But that said, I do like having a little bit of extra time in bed in the morning, and then I feel like I've got more energy of a night time as well, so that's pretty good. It's confusing because with working from home every day of the week, your mind is already confused about what day it is. With you not being on Sunday, it's even crazier. Yeah, exactly. Professor, how are you? Thanks for coming out. Bonus work from home stream. Exactly. We're having fun here. We might as well all join in WoW together whilst we're all stuck at home. 3 hour commute sounds exhausting. Yes, it's not. That's not the whole thing, but it is about. It's just under 2 hours door to door. And then I obviously do that on the way back as well, so it probably totals just over 3 hours, I think. 3 hours out of my day spent commuting, so that's walking and getting the train, and then walking again. So yeah, it does take a fair chunk out of your day. So not commuting is very nice. I've got everything set up here, so I've got a new screen, which is why I'm able to stream at full HD now, because I bought a new monitor, and now I can make sure I've got my second screen over here and enjoy the novelty of being at a desk at home, which is very interesting, that's for sure. So I think I could, one of the things I could do here is Let's test this mailbox again whilst I'm here. Yeah, it's working now. That's strange. One of the things I could do is go and farm some Zenithid. That would be quite easy and a little bit of money. But I'm going to run through my other characters. Let's check first. Have we done our daily cooldown? Yes, we have done for that. So let's check if we can get ourselves a Silas proc. Fingers crossed. No, it's continuous curing. So no extra potions for me. So we'll leave the ones that I've got on, and let's hop through our other characters. Have a look that way. I must love my job to commute like that. Lol. It's the nature of my work is that most of my work, all the industries that I've been in over time have been pretty much in London based. So that's where the work is, unfortunately. But I don't like living in London, so being outside of London is much better for me and my family. So having that commute is kind of like a necessary evil. I have moved a lot closer in the past years though, so that does help. Right, let's have a look. We do have some sales here. I want to try and get some more sales of inscriptions, so let's do a cancel scan on this lot. So auctions, cancel scan on everything, I think. Captain Paquet, thank you very much for the follow. I hope you're doing well this fine evening. Welcome on board to my unusual Thursday stream. Hopefully we can do more of these as time goes on and keep everyone company during these crazy times. So I'll go through and cancel that lot, see if... This is fairly competitive, this market, so in order to get some sales of these highborn compendiums I need to do quite a few cancel scans. Oh, I haven't picked the stuff up from the mailbox. Let's just do that. Take the cancels. Well, yes, it's kind of like a necessary part of the lifestyle, really. If I want the work for the industry I've chosen, then that's just what you've got to do, really, especially for your family. Right, so hopefully I can get some. I haven't had any sales of these highborn compendiums this week. It'd be nice to have one or two of those. If we can get one tonight, that would also be useful. Probably worth looking at where are we at with reputations on this character. So we have honoured, 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 friendly on Proudmoore Admiralty, honoured on the others. So we're not doing too bad on that sense. We need to be really revered with Tortollan Seekers, if anything. They're still honoured. So in terms of things we've got on the map, we do have, actually, we do have a Tortollan Seekers here. It's 2,000 gold, and it's the emissary reward for reputation, so that is really worth doing. So let's have a look. Let's move this over here. Let's go to all of Azeroth, Galteris. How many Tortollan Seekers do we have? Let's change this by faction. So we have 3 in this continent, which is quite handy. So we've got 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. So we could probably do make logo, then calligraphy, then where is it? What was the third one? Storm's Wake, Storm's Wake. That one, which is the Cycle of Life. Must be zoomed in there. There it is, the Cycle of Life. We can take that one as well. That will be really good. We'll run through and we'll do that, and we'll get ourselves a nice chunk of reputation doing those 3. How long the UK is going to do the work from home thing? I have no idea how long it's going to be. I mean, it's for the foreseeable future. I've got a feeling, I mean, listening to the government today, they were talking about it for at least, I'm thinking, 12 weeks. Good evening, Mushy. How are you? Sorry I've thrown everything with my Thursday stream. Hope you're well. How's things on your side of the fence? It's getting slightly more crazy here in the UK with various lockdowns, and exams have been cancelled as well, which has been a bit of a shock for my poor son, who was going to do a couple of exams this summer. So it's going to be very, very strange. Deadlift Boy, good evening to you. It is a Thursday stream. We have an extra one tonight. Not tonight, an extra one this week, rather. Let's just have a look. We're going to do a little bit of Tortollan Seeker stuff here, so we'll do make low go first. We'll head over in that direction whilst we're off. There we go. My Premier was a little slow responding. He was very much so. It's taken a long time, and now things have really escalated. Because as of, well, I went into work on Tuesday knowing that Wednesday was going to be starting to work from home, and that was announced on Tuesday, wasn't it? And then suddenly from Tuesday, and then we've had schools being shut as of Friday, so it's all going to be sort of like shutting down over the next week. So it's very, very sudden, really, compared to the pace that we've been going to up until this point. Hubby's been working from home for 6 days, and at least 6 more days to go. Okay, Masper. That was us last week in the USA, was it? Did it go through that rapidly for you as well? It's all coming very quickly for us here. Right. Make logo. Okay, so we want. Let's have a look at the map. That should be easy enough. I'm still getting used to this higher resolution, so I'm going to go up round, I think, and down. That should probably be the best way to go this way. Can I pan around my room? Not very easily from here. We're kind of limited. I'm actually in my in the upstairs bedroom, so we only have like a view of Totoro here and the other Totoro behind me. Surprised they haven't done more. They haven't done more considering the older population. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Is looking out for the elderly is of highest importance because they're the highest risk, really. So up, round, and round there. Let's go this way and that way. There we go. Screen from the boss. We should. I mean, it'd be nice if Oreo would come on the desk, but I think he's hiding underneath the bed at the moment. So he may come out later, hopefully. Exploiters, thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Good evening to you. Oh, from the desk, yes. I am actually on a desk, and I'm sat on a real-life chair as well. Would you believe it? I'll go this way, I'll go that way. Yeah, I just noticed, Mushy, you've not got your sub badge. Let's fix that. Sort that one out. Hold on 1 minute. Just have to make that smaller. There we go. And we'll gift that, and we'll add. I have to make this window a bit bigger. There we go. Tier 1, there we go. And we'll do that. And we'll do that. We'll just pop this up, make sure that's working. No, that's not the PayPal I want to use. That's my work one. That's not a good idea to pay for it with that. Let's go with that one. There we go. That should come through in a moment. Yeah, thank you, Exploiters, stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Oh, there's something new. Agree and continue. And that should work, hopefully. Slowly coming through. Hold on. There we go. Right, we've done that world quest. That was handy enough. And then we need to move on over. Complete. Click that. And then that will come through. It's a bit slow tonight. Just bear with me 1 moment. There we go. That's successful. There we go. Welcome back, Mushy. You've got your emotes again. There we are. Oh, hold on. I need to make that bigger because now I can't read the text. There we go. Kaido, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. I have changed my settings. We are upstairs. I'm sat on a desk. We're streaming it full HD and 60 frames per second. And fingers crossed, touch wood, everything is working so far. So hopefully that should all be working. We need to head on over next to Colteris, and we want to do this one, which is calligraphy. So we'll go over there and we'll join in on that one. Get ourselves a nice 2,000 gold for this and our much needed Tortollan Seeker's reputation. We could possibly go over to Nadamas and do this as well. Maybe there's another 2,000 gold we can do on that side. But hopefully we should be all right here. I think. Well, this is kind of like general progression for Stabadan. He still needs a fair amount of gold. We're only sat on 9,000 gold at the moment. Strange not seeing me on the floor. I know, it's a completely different perspective. I mean, obviously when I work, I'm used to sitting on a desk, and it's probably better for me to be sat on a desk for that long. But when I'm streaming, yeah, streaming sat on the floor has been what I've been doing for the past 2 years. It's very different. You said your country was on the work from home for 12 weeks. That sounds like a crazy amount of time. I have no idea how long, but they talked today in the press release. They were talking about everything being on for a 12 weeks. I mean, they're closing the schools for the foreseeable future as of Friday. And so in order to be able to support the system, they're encouraging everyone to work from home if possible. So it's I've got a feeling it's going to be for quite a while. Yes, definitely. Thank you, Snackham. I hope it works out. If you do see any glitches or anything like that, let me know in terms of like the stream bitrate. It seems to be holding at the moment. Hopefully it's not too bad. I think school can be next school year. I think so. I mean, the main problem is obviously with exams. That's the main thing. Is my son was due to take his a couple of his GCSEs this year, and obviously he's got his sights lined up for college next year, so in September. So we're trying to work out what's going to happen with that. Obviously it's easier with our children because we home educate them, so it's not really much of a change for us as it is for closing the schools, but you know, it's still interesting times, and we've got to try and work out how that's going to work for us. Dead Lev Boy, thank you very much for using your Prime. 2 months in a row, thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Thank you for your support. Very much appreciated. There we go. Will I continue to stream on Thursdays as well, or is this just special circumstances? I will try and do as much as I can for as long as I can. I've always wanted to do more streams like I used to in the beginning. So if this is something I can start as a more regular thing, then most definitely it will be continuing. Denmark is just on shutdown for 14 days. Now you worry what will end up happening. You can't twiddle my thumbs forever. Yes, I mean, we can't grind to a halt, that's for sure. Right, let me just try this. I am ready. Let's go through. 1, 2 there. Over here. And then line up there. I'm just using the widget to help me. Hopefully I've done that quickly enough. There we go. And then we'll head on over. Travel took so much out of my day, and it did, especially when I was streaming late at night. When I used to like stream sort of, what was it, 9 till midnight, and then get up again at 5:30 in the morning for the commute. It was just too much and wasn't sustainable, unfortunately. Adrios, wow, 15 months. Thank you very much for your support. That's really appreciated. Thank you very much indeed. Hope you're doing well, and thank you very much. And so I'll do our last one here. We'll head on up for the Cycle of Life. I could probably do with some herbs as I go, because they're quite expensive at the moment. I haven't been bothering for the moment. We'll just carry on flying first. It'll be easier that way. Sounds good. How just went here to check out the new setup. You're still at work, but good luck tonight. Hopefully see you on Sunday. Oh, thank you, Snackham. It was very kind of you to stop by, even whilst you're at work. And Adriana, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. Hope all is well with you. It's strange times indeed. We're having an extra stream, which is great fun for me, and hopefully it'll be good for everyone else. Where's my herbs? Oh, they're probably difficult to get down there, so I'll carry on for the moment. We'll see if there's any up here, because usually there's a few on the way. Let's have a look. Is there anything around here? It's usually on a tree, I think. These are always hard to find sometimes. We'll ignore that one. Carry on further. Let's have a look. Might as well look whilst we fly. I think if anything we'll probably find a little bit of Winter's Kiss around here. There's one. don't think I've got my... No, I haven't got the right enchant on at the moment. I need to swap my gloves over. We've got my crafting gloves on. Let's go park myself here for a minute and get my right gloves, my Culterian Herbalism gloves. I'll wear those. That'll be easier. Yeah, I hope it's not too small, the user interface at this resolution. Hopefully it's still legible for everyone. I know it's quite tricky sometimes with higher resolutions to see everything, especially when it's streaming. Nearly posted in my Discord, there was supplies quest in Borealis for Tanix Balsam. Always good for crafting. Oh yes, I did spot that on the map actually. It wasn't that one, it was the other one, wasn't it? This one here, supplies needed. What is it actually you need? Tiragard Perch, yeah, 20 of those for Tanix Balsam, it's really good. I say it's definitely worth doing. Now, where's my herbs? They look like those are hidden somewhere. Or are they here? There they are. Just Siren Song. And then we'll carry on, heading on up to our Tortollan area. It does look beautiful here. Stormsong Valley is always one of my favourite zones. There's some down there. Try not to swing the mouse around too much, a bit too swimmy. There we go. Do that lot. Wish you didn't sell your random fish while spring cleaning your inventory. Yeah, fish are handy. They're worth keeping hold of, certainly. Right, let's do this one. Which one's this? This is the other one. I struggle with this one. Right. 1, 2 and 4. So I have to do that. The problem I have with this is the kind of almost lag with the pressing of things. Just have to keep an eye on things and then try and get across. It's just a bit slow is the main problem. You always have to wait and then wait again. Ooh, press the wrong button there. No, there we go. Got hit too many times. Okay, let's try that again. I've got some of them. Can we actually kill them whilst they're going down? That's interesting if they do. Let's try that again. Alright, that's better. Okay, let's try that. Always be fishing, especially in raids. There we go, 8 out of 20.
Another turtle made it to the water. The cycle of life can be cruel.
I guess that's the thing, is I keep on going into it. There we go. That's a bit better. I guess we can afford to get hit a couple of times maybe. There we go. Let's go through this.
Another turtle made it to the water.
Did we get that? Oh, finally did it. There we go. Slightly frustrating, that one. I don't like that one that way around, definitely. Had 250 of each fish from random fishing back in the Season 1 when bored. Right now it's lane snappers because I had 600 of it. Kept it for fish oil when you needed to make the food for raiding. And then the secret fish goggles, you have it. Oh, okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, the secret fish goggles, and is that where you get the sphere of water that you can fish in? That's always great fun. You should all wear it during hero reclear, and generally grab them during raid encounters. So many fish. You get that too in yours. So happy you're live. You're famous to me. Alcrom, thank you very much. Thanks, Stuff Mo. My necklace got level 70 from that. Did it really? I wasn't even paying attention. Yes, it did. Okay, I haven't got any essences, so that's my main problem. Yeah, the hyper compressed ocean thing, that's what I was thinking of. That looks like it would be a lot of fun. I'd quite like to get that. I saw someone have it once and I fished out of it, which is really good fun. What have we got? Oh, there's anchor weed down there. There we go, and a mature anchor pod so we can get our rank 3. That's going to be useful. Oh, the secret fish gold spawns a random fish every now and again. Ah, right, okay. Different thing. I thought one led into the other, perhaps. Or one allowed you to make the other. That was my thinking. What have you got here? Oh no, that's not what I wanted.
Venture companies making a mess of the coastline here.
Let's avoid this, because that's full of mobs. And we'll head over and hand this in and get ourselves a nice 2,000 gold. Yeah, it'd be nice to do a few of these extra quests and things. Now's a good time to do all of that, really. Okay, so complete that. 2,000 gold. Extra artifact power. So we're now at 11,000 gold, which is really nice. Faderkine, how are you? Good evening. Hope you're doing well. We're just going through and doing some Tortollan reputation. So how am I doing for reputation now? We are still honoured, but we're now at 7,300 out of 12,000, so that's good. We're over halfway. Get ourselves to revered, which is handy on this character. So we could probably go and have a look at my other characters now. Let's Hearthback first. That'll be easier. Let that go. Have I ventured into any horrific visions yet? No, not at all. I haven't even got my cloak on my main. That's how far behind I am. Maybe it's about time I actually tried some of this newfangled content they're talking about. When you get all the secret fish from the secret fish goggles, you get the hyper compressed ocean. So I are correct. Oh right, so it does lead into the other. But I didn't realise that you got the extra. That was in itself something that got you extra fish. So that's quite cool. Just deleting all the horrific vision pets at this point. And the market is so flooded. Oh really? There's absolutely loads of them. That's a shame. Okay, we're done. Do I need to actually restock on anything here? I hadn't checked that. Let's have a look. We'll go here and check everything, and then we'll do a TSM groups, and we'll do a restock. Also, we have got some War Scrolls, Intellect, Fortitude, and 1 contract of Tortollan Seekers. So let's make these whilst we're here. Oh, we've got the wrong gloves on again. So let's just change those out over here and put those ones on for the crafting. Then we can make these a little bit faster. And some Fortitude. I should have enough ink for these. Seems to be doing okay on the inks at the moment. This pet seems like something worth saving to sell in future expansions. Best way to gear through, though, if you don't like to raid or mythic run. I mean, I would like to do those as well. I just haven't really sort of given myself the time or space to do them. So that's the tricky part of it, really. No one's going to want to farm them up when Shadowlands is. So that's pretty true, actually. Dave, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. I'm doing very well, thank you very much. How about yourself? How is freelance life treating you? I hope you're not too cooped up and locked down where you are, but I hope you're well and healthy. All bunkered in, excellent, good to hear. Newbie TSM user here. Can TSM mailing be set up to open mail and take the attachments, items, but leave the gold, as in auction house selling funds alone? So what you can do is when you're opening with TSM, so let's, I haven't got anything here at the moment to show you, but say I had, let's cancel some auctions or something like that. So we've got something else in the mail. Or let's buy something actually. So let's buy some herbs. Just put something in the mail as well as that. Is there anything I actually want to buy at this price? Maybe some Sea Stalk at 8 gold 87. That's probably about the best I can do for some milling, perhaps. How much could I buy? How much would that cost me? 7,500 for all of that Sea Stalk. 855. Let's just buy 55 of it for now. And we'll buy that. So that's going to go into our mail. And then, obviously, I could just click the buys down here. But if you hold Control down, when you click on Open All Mail, it will open everything except for your gold. So if I hold Control down and click Open All Mail, it'll just take the items I've just bought. So that would be the same if you had some, I don't know, some TIE Spray bracers in there, or you had something sent from other characters, or you had some expires in there. That way you can leave your gold alone. And also, if you want it to carry on opening after a refresh, even though it's every 15 seconds now, you hold Control and Shift and then click Open All Mail, and then that will just keep on opening the mail and just leave you the gold. Hopefully that works. So I search a method to use TSM crafting window based on the fact that you're mainly farming your reagents. How can you have an idea of your profit considering that you purchase some reagents and gather some other? So I guess you need to kind of look at the market value, because that's still important even though you're gathering things, and then also look at the time it takes you to gather these materials, and there's going to be a certain amount of guesswork between the two. So maybe you might want to value your time. It all depends on how long it takes you and how much you get in that time. You might want to value it slightly less than the market value, but I wouldn't totally just use, I certainly wouldn't consider it to be free. You still have to kind of factor that in. It takes a little bit of guesswork because you've got to guess how long your time is worth to you, and then maybe do a percentage of that. Maybe that should work. Sorry to make you buy inflated herbs. That's no problem. I do actually need herbs, so it's worth me buying them anyway every now and again. That's nice, thanks. Were those your herbs, the real gin, or was that the tip? Alright, okay, so we've done those. Inscription wise, we could carry on with a little bit more in inscription. We've still got to finish this out. There's still some more we can do here in terms of things we could sell. Last time we looked at the price of the inks and everything. We got that fairly well sorted. Contracts we still need to work on a little bit. Order of Embers, definitely. We haven't got any of the new ones, so we could possibly do a bit more of the Nazjatar rep to get ourselves up to, I think we need to get up to Revered for that. Let's have a look. Reputation, Wayblade and Cohen, we're only just in Honoured. So if we wanted to do some more of that, oh, there actually is a Wayblade and Cohen. Now this could be interesting. There's a world quest here, so this will give us reputation if we do this, and it will give us 35 prismatic mana pearls, which we can turn into benthic gear, which we can then give to Samadan, who can turn that into veiled crystals and make some enchants out of that. So that would be very useful to do. So let's go and do that next, I think. Wayblade and Cohen, let's find 4 of those we can do, and it will give us some reputation at the same time. Oh, the tips for how to open mail, that's no problem. It works with the other ones as well. Holding Shift and expires will keep on opening your expires even once the mailbox refreshes. That's another useful one as well. And let's go over here and do that one. Can you show me my crafting material cost setting? Yes, I can. So basically, my default one is the same as it is here in crafting. So the default material cost method. The only thing I've changed is I've added in average buy, because for me I use average buy quite a lot when I'm buying all of my materials. So that's the default one, and that will happen with anything really. If I was going to my crafting reports, materials, anything that I haven't set as a manual value will have that. So let's say Arcana. Actually, Arcana is one of the ones I have changed. Let's try something else. Arcane Dust. So that will default to minimum average buy, DB market, crafting, vendor buy, or convert DB market. You may want to take, say, DB market, and if you gather some yourself, maybe work out what your fixed price might be for that item, and either do so like DB market or an average between a fixed price and your DB market value, so the DB market is weighting it slightly. Something like that might work. Lady Daisy, good evening to you. I've been following my YouTube channel for a while. Oh, good to have you here. I know this is unusual for me to stream on a Thursday, so it's lovely to catch people who weren't able to normally catch me on a Sunday. So good to have you here. Hope you're doing well. And Drizzling Rose and Joel the Elephant, good evening to both of you. How have you been? Hope you're staying safe and healthy. We're going to go and do ourselves some Waveblade and Cohen for the reputation and for the benthic gear that we'll get from the mana pearls. So let's have a look map wise. Where could we go? We'll get 15, we'll get 5 mana pearls for killing those. We also have, what have we got here? A 385 benthic girdle. Let's look for things that just involves killing something. Like that one, that's a good one. And anything that involves a pet battle might also be useful. There's one here, the Pull Husk Crawler. Now I think that one's not the normal easy one that takes my standard method to do. So I might avoid that one. We could do the Soulbinder. That gives us some artifact power. And what have we got over here? Harvesters, that's killing someone, and that's killing the Naga. So let's start with that one, then that one, then we'll do that one. We could probably just finish it up there and try that, or we could fly all the way over here and do those 3. Got 5 days left on that one. I'll have to have a check of that one as a rogue. That might be quite interesting. So we're starting off with depopulation effort. We'll do that one. We'll probably do with getting ourselves a helper, because we still haven't got these ranked up or for anything like that. So let's start with that, and then let's head on over. Had some nausea, but don't think it's corona. You're better now though. Oh, excellent. Yeah, I think we're all very cautious when it comes to whatever illnesses we might have at the moment. Understandably so. Right, let's see if I can remember what I'm doing. Let's do that. Did we get that one in time? I think I missed that one. Let's do one over here. Do a trapper. And then we'll come over here. There we are. Oop, there's the Lord over there. Didn't really want to aggro him. Let's go back over this way. Let's do this instead. That should be easier. Spent too much time picking pockets and not actually... there we go, that's better. Smash that and do that. This shouldn't take me too long. That's probably one of my better geared characters now. I've played more on Stabadan recently than anything else. I could probably help out with this one now. Someone else is over here. Do that and do that as well whilst we're here. I didn't pick its pocket though, unfortunately. Leveling alts for Comp Stomp, you got 2 110s to 120, and working on number 3 now. How many alts is that going to be total for you now? I'm sure that's loads now. Did I get that one? Don't think I got that in time. I'm trying to get used to this new keyboard as to where my tab is and everything. And don't want to go in that area. Let's go and fly over here. Be easier. Doing islands whilst you watch me. 123 so far. You're going to Comp Stomp with 15. Wow, okay. That's pretty good going. I could do with... yeah, I could definitely do with more than the... How many have I got now? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 now. So I could definitely do with... Ideally, I don't think I could do it in the time I've got. I could do with doing one more. If I could get El Morte from 90 to 120, that would be handy, but I don't think that's really realistic. Unless I actually played a lot more than I'm currently playing. Do that one, do that one. Only 6 out of 15 here, so let's see if we can do one as well, do you as well whilst we're here. Actually, no one else is here, so let's move on out. Oh no, everyone's joining in now. Okay, we'll carry on. Might as well whilst we're here. You could always do a time walking. It goes awesome, especially at 110 plus. Oh, okay. That's an idea. Oh, move out of the swirling eye thing. Gotta remember that. Move out the way, swirling eye. There we go. It's fairly easy to remember that one. It's a great big sign in the middle of the screen. You've been doing time walking on them. Doing party sync now with your boyfriend's Nightborn. It's 1.5 EXP. Oh, okay. That's useful to know. Let's do this one here whilst we're there. That one and that one. Do that. Sorry, you missed this. Why am I doing Nazjatar stuff? I am doing this for the reputation mainly. That's the main reason, because I want to get up to revered on this character so I can do contracts, and then I also want to get the emissary for the 35 mana pearls to give me some benthic gear that I should then be able to send to my character. Oh, let's move out of that. There we go. To my enchanter Samadan, and we'll be able to disenchant that for veiled crystals. So that's the reasoning behind this at the moment. I'm just kind of concentrating on this area at the moment. They're respawning really fast at the moment. Oh, there's a Lord again. Let's move out of the way this time. Don't really want to aggro him. There we go. Oh, we have aggroed him anyway. Okay, what I'll do is I'll take this one and then I'll vanish. I'll move out of the way. There we go. Let's go this way and we'll vanish. And then we can come back here and we can do these a lot more easily. There we go. There we go. I can do with healing actually. There we go. Just stop one of those. There we go. Something you don't understand, for example, the deep sea bag. TSM tells you it's 525 profit with an auction house min buyout price of 749, mat cost at 527, and a max buy price of 508 for the deep sea satin. Which price is used between those three to calculate the profit for deep sea bag? So let me think. So it will be looking at the material price. I'll be able to better look on Samadan. I can look at a deep sea bag myself. That might be the easiest way to do it. But it'll look at the material price, and then it'll look at the market value at the moment, and that's what it's making the profit based on. Whereas the market value it's looking at is the market value since the last scan. So it will be different when you actually post it on. So it's only the profit it calculates it based on the last scan, if that makes sense. Have we done everything here? I think I might have done it already. Yes, we have. Yes, we have. Reputation came up there. Okay. So let's carry on and do our next one, which is just over here, is Kassar. Which is this one, which will give us some benthic gear as well. It's just, oh, there was some herbs there. There were those. There they are. Got to get ourselves some Xenonthid. Got the wrong gloves on again. I need something, a quick way of being able to swap out my gloves. Maybe there's an equipment manager add-on that will be really handy, or maybe something we can use with herbalism at the same time. I'll bet you there's an add-on for it. That every time you go to do herbalism, it checks your bags. Stranger, you're uncomfortable. Oh, it's just Sam on the not on the floor. Hey Persephone, how are you? Good to have you. It's very unusual for me to be not on the floor. I'm not used to it myself, to be honest. Hope you're doing well though. And Doc Otter, good evening to you. Any tips on when I am constantly undercutting your auctions besides being on all day? Well, that is kind of one of the only other options. That and or posting little and often So rather than doing cancel scans, you just post a small amount. Oh yes, Darkmoon Firewater. Good idea, Mushy. I haven't. I have got a stock of it on Earthen has some. Back when we used to do all those skinning farms. Where's the person come? Kassar. You should be here at some point. You were you over there? I'm guessing you were. You've disappeared though. Let me just hide. Yeah, you are supposed to be around this area. I'll just wait. Oh, we've got a little friend with us at the moment. Let's do that for now. There we are. Let's deal with that one. And Zimpal, thank you very much for using your Prime. Very much appreciated. Hope you're doing well. Thank you very much. I didn't actually hear the notification pop up then, but thank you very much indeed. It's very kind of you. Oh, whilst we're here, let's do one of these. Oh, we've got loads of them now. Okay, this could be bad. Let's just vanish out of that. And there's the person I want, Void Blade. Make sure I get at least a hit in. There we are, move outside of that. That way I can do this and focus on that. There we go, that was easier. Then we can move out of this area. That'll be easier. There we go. There we go. Hold on. Let me just move that. And I missed out a load of stuff on the chat there. There is, I think it's called Gathering Gloves. I also think it kind of bugs out sometimes. Okay, thank you. That's useful to know. 111? Excellent. I don't know, some folks get such a big supply of... don't know how some folks get such a big supply of greater flasks. It takes building up, certainly. It's taken me a while to get enough Zenithid to be able to buy enough Zenithid to then be able to make a huge amount of greater flasks. Let's go down here. Is it Terras we want? No, it's not that. Champion of Aldrandis or something. Let's have a look. Which one's this? Let's fly around. That one. That's the Tide Lord. Oh, is this... what have we got to do here? That's the armaments, Naga Slain. That's the wrong one. We want to go over here. We could do that one as well. That could be an easier one to do. The one I was looking at for, though, was this one. Let's do that. Interrupt, hopefully. Do that. Press that. Do that and try that. There we go. People must be on a first name basis with Silas. Yes. He who shall not be named. Yeah, I think so. That could be an option, I think, because unless you've got multiple characters, that's the other option. Or you're on, you can go on every hour and check it. That's the other option. Hold on, let's move out of the way. Pressing all the wrong buttons here. Let's do a final flurry move. That should help. Get out of the way of that. There we go. Prosperity doesn't exist. I know, it sometimes feels like that. It's been a while since I've had some, certainly. Okay, so that's that done, that's that done. So we could go over... got two options here. We can try and do this one. Or we can go over here and do the Soul Binder. This gives us artifact power, this gives us artifact power. Which one is going to be the quickest? Well, we are here, and we just need the armaments here, so let's go over and do that. It looks like there's a fair number of people over here doing this. So we can just simply come here and start on the armaments. And we can kill as we go, indiscriminately hopefully, and collect these up. And then follow other people who seem to be doing the battling here as it stands. That one, do that one, and do that one. Move out of the way of that. otherwise we'll get ourselves killed. Strange volcanic rock, that would be handy. Oh, we could do that for extra reputation. That's another thing to think about, is the lab thing. Oh, Thomas, thank you very much for your sub. That's very kind of you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you ever so much for your support. I see a lot of emotes for you in the chat. Thank you very much indeed. Oh, can't click them. Hold on, let's try that. Okay, I only got a chef's hat. I meant to do more than that, sorry. It wasn't quite working. But there we go. But thank you very much, it's very much appreciated. There we go, Mushy's got you. Thank you. We'll do that, and we'll do this. Snapdragon. I'll take this out, and then we'll do that. And there's another one here. We haven't got many armaments, actually. We've done the killing of the Naga easily enough. Where are the armaments? There's some over here. Let's go grab that one. And then there's elites over there. So let's just hop over you, as this seems to be clear at the moment. I'll take these armaments whilst it's relatively clear. It's a very pretty area, I like all that. We'll move out of the way quickly. And then let's have a look around. Where are some armaments? There's one down here. Whilst you're being fought, let's just get a attack in there. And then collect up some armaments. And then we'll go join in and finish off the battle. That should help out somewhat. And that's 8 out of 12 dead, and that's done. And then where are some more armaments? Just need to look on the map a little bit, I guess. There's a load of stuff over here that looks a little bit dangerous. Oh, they're just doing this person here. Let's see if we can help them out there. The Elantris. Oh, that was the one before. We did that one already. So whilst that's happening, we go this way. And that's 10 out of 10 for that. Get the loot here, hopefully. And then there's some brutes here we could maybe try some of those. See if they help. Might have bitten off more than I can chew here. They're all coming out. But it looks like we might have some help. That's going to help us out anyway, and let's use our wonderful combat abilities. Spam all the buttons. Especially that one. And then we're almost there on 12 out of 12. It didn't take too long in the end to do that. And our Heart of Azeroth is now up to 71. Even better. So with that done, and we can head south. Let's check for Zinanthid along the way. Let's go this way, I think. Let's have a look. Okay, so what's going to be the closest concentration here? Let's go this way. Just checking the map for any yellow dots of Zinanthid. There's one. Over here. It's 5 there, that was good. Where do we actually need to go? Over here. Hand that one in, we can ignore the Soulbinder now. And we'll hand in this one over here. That way we can do this. Get ourselves some extra reputation. Now where are we? In here. Okay, so that's done. Wayblade and Cohen. Extra 35 mana pearls, which will be good for some benthic gear. So let's have a look actually. Let's look at that in a bit more detail. Gindi, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Thanks ever so much for stopping by. We're just going through doing some emissaries at the moment. We've done a couple already on Stabadan here. We've got a load of mana pearls. I wonder how much gear we can buy. Now, where do we buy the gear from? Is it you? You're the upgrade person, I think. No, you're the flight master. Where's the upgrade person? I think you're you. Yeah, you're for the upgrades. We don't want that. We want to actually buy it. So let's think it's going to be a quartermaster type person. So there's a brew vendor. 7th Legion is a quest. That's bounty. You're all the quest people. So let's go into the other side. You're going to be all the quartermaster people in the tower. Yeah, let's go over here and have a look. So there's a PvP quartermaster, and then we've got here, that's a 3rd wind potion, and you're, what are you? You're all the Alliance Notorious Combatant stuff. Is there anything we actually need here? Can't think if there is actually. PvP wise, let's just have a quick look. There's the Deck Pounder Spellblade. There's the Etched Vessel, this. I could probably get that. No, that's the Notorious. We want the Uncanny version of this, which is going to be the other PvP gear person. No, we don't want that at all. Yeah, we don't want that one. We want Uncanny and Borealis, yes, definitely. Warmer. We're getting closer. So that's the Gladiator stuff. That's the Innkeeper. So, who have we got here? There's a Mender there. So, I'm guessing Ancient Relics. Let me have a look. No. Waveblade Emissary. Let's try you. So, we have the formulas and stuff. So, the Vault Keeper. Ah, there you go. Benthic gear. Thank you. We've got there for the artisan, thank you. We got there in the end. Ding ding, exactly. So how much have we got in terms of mana pearls? We actually have 138 on us, which is huge. So they all cost 5, so it doesn't really matter what we buy here. So let's try Benthic Spolders. How many can we buy? We can buy 22. So that's at least probably a good sort of 25 to 28 Veiled Crystals from all of those, which is really handy. So let's buy all of those. Buy stuff that is Azurite because it gives Titan Essence as well. Oh, that's a good idea. I've just bought everything, unfortunately. That'd be a good idea for another time. Maybe when you disenchant it, yeah. Although I don't really use the essence. I'm very much not in the end game. Oh, I could return it. Yeah, good idea. Let's try that. Buy back. Will you buy back? Doesn't look like it's got anything in the window for buying back stuff. You may sell this item to the vendor for a full refund. Okay, so let's try that. Yeah, we got the pearls back. Am I going to have to do this one by one? Let's try it with this. Buy back all? Does that work? No. We're going to have to go through and do the confirm each individual time. Okay. That's alright, we can do this. That's fine. There we go. Extra stream this week. There is, Jeannie. I hope you're doing well. We are basically going through... is this also the best way to spend the pearls when you've got... well, the best way to spend the pearls when you've got no disenchanter? Well, I would definitely say having a disenchanter would definitely help. A disenchanter who has the tools of the trade, even better. Oh, look above. Only 8.3 content gives it. Ah, right, okay. So this might not happen anyway. Okay. Oh well. Well, let's buy the helms anyway whilst we're here. There we go. There we go, and switch to the standard, and we'll go maximum of helms as well. We'll get 11 of those whilst we're here. There we go. That should be it. Having a disenchanter would be useful. If you do have another 110 character, it's very easy. You just need enchanting. That's all you need. Obviously then you need to get all the way up to full enchanting to get the tools of the trade, but it's worth its while, definitely. But you really wanted them for the new 120s. That is also an option, although with the uncanny gear being quite a bit better than the benthic gear, I think it's worth maybe buying the uncanny gear or making the uncanny gear, and that should work. You thought you got the Titan stuff the other day. Well, we'll have a look. We'll try it. What we'll do is we'll head on over here, and we will send the benthic spaulders. Cancel that. I'll have to click OK on all of these as well. That's going to be annoying. Benthic helm, benthic spaulders, benthic helm. Let's, you know what we could do? Let's make a group for this. It's probably quicker and easier. Actually, we could probably just add them because we already have a Center Samadan group. Benthic helm. I don't know when I got a girdle, but let's add those 3 items. And then we'll go onto our mailbox and then go into our group and we'll click Center Samadan. Okay, did that work? I think it worked. I seem to have this in my hand. But apart from that, I think they've gone. Okay. Yep, that went. And the tie spray linen went over as well. Okay, so that's good. Vesamora, thank you very much for using your Prime. 4 months. Fantastic, thank you very much. How are you doing? Thanks for stopping by. I'm afraid we've only got a virtual Oreo with us tonight because we're in a completely new setup. Have a click OK on each. You've done this a few times. Yeah, it's frustrating, but it seems like the setting up the TSM group does help with that somewhat, so that does make it a little bit easier. So let's jump over to Samadan. Let's have a look. Now he has got... Is there anything else I want to do here before I do that? No. Let's jump back over to Samadan and we'll have a look at what we've got, because we've got a whole load of tie spray braces to process. Actually, I need to disenchant some braces anyway because I've got them in my bag. So let's do that whilst we're here. I've got a bag full of braces, so we'll disenchant those, then we'll scrap the greens that I've got, and then we'll open the mail and we'll pick up all the benthic gear, and that should all work, hopefully. I'm doing very well, thank you very much, Versa. I'm going through and just, well, having a bonus stream tonight, and it's a new setup, so we're all upstairs, so hopefully it's not too upsetting for everyone, a bit of change. You're doing well, just leveling up your Mechanome at the moment. Oh, excellent. Love a good Mechanome. I'd like to have one one day. I've enjoyed playing with Stabadan, so I definitely would go for another gnome. So let's just do these manually first. I'll get rid of these and then we'll move on. How much have I got? 17 Expulsum at the moment. I will need to keep a small stock of Expulsum on Samadan for the uncanny gear. If I sell some of that, it's always worth keeping a hold on. Do all of these and then we'll move on over and clean up these bags. I could probably do with a bit of a restocking on you as well. I'll have a look at that. So much to do with this bonus Thursday. I'm not used to having this much extra time. We can do a little bit extra in our gold making. Maybe we can have a look at actually progressing one of our characters a bit more. So I'm thinking we could do something with El Morte, who's currently level 90. We could also look at what we can do on the Horde side with Nadamas. I started, oops, sorry, bang the mic. I started something earlier based on one of the Reddit posts about selling the vendor gear. I thought I'd set up and try a little TSM string with that, which is quite cool. See if I get any sales that way. It's kind of like one of those standard extra things you can do to make some extra gold. So let's go through and scrap this lot. Give ourselves some Expulsum, hopefully. I think you're going to change your work game schedule with this Corona Crisis. Farming during the day gives way more herbs. That's not a bad idea if your work is flexible. Oh, we have an Oreo. Are you alright, Oreo? I think he wants to go downstairs. Hold on one moment. Just want to say hello before you go downstairs. There's an Oreo. Just going to let him go downstairs. There we go, we're back. A brief appearance of Oreo. Yes, wait, that is a desk. I am actually sat on a chair. Would you believe it? For the first time in over 2 years, you've got a stream with me on a desk. We have no Oreo, but, well, a brief appearance of Oreo. But hopefully to make up for it, we've got some Totoros in the background. Right, I'll scrap this lot, and then we will have a look. Lizard, how are you? Cool, you have soon today a time for Mythic Plus instance. You never know, that could be something we could have on the cards, Lizard. I've never really had a mythic chest opening ever before, so that would be interesting. I might even get some upgrade gear, you never know. Samadan is sat at, where are you at, 407, and actually your artifact neck is worse than Stabadan's. You're at 65, whereas Stabadan's gone all the way up to 71. That just goes to show how much I haven't been playing Samadan. No one's got their cloak though, that's the main thing. We could probably do with getting our cloak and some essences as well. We're really far behind on any essences. I don't have any at all. How's the new currency working for everyone with the essences and their alts? Is it actually worth doing? You don't have a key at the moment, no idea. It's really great, is it? Okay, it's fabs. They're irrelevant with Shadowlands anyway. Yeah, not going to bother. This is something to think about. I mean, it's okay at the moment. I can still go through content relatively easily on Samadan, so I don't really need to level up much more. If Liz would make a Pandaren play with both factions, that would be nice, definitely. You kind of get them passively just for doing regular content. Okay. First you have to do a Mythic 0 for a key, and then you have to work your way up, don't you? New currency is good for alts. Sadly you can't benefit from it without any essences to begin with. Yes, and that's the issue I've got at the moment. I really just have no essences whatsoever. I mean, I've got the 2 here that I got at the beginning. The Crucible of Flame rank 1 and Memory of Lucid Dreams. I got that at rank 1. I could probably pick up some more, but I've never even looked into it. I've never even bothered. So I've got those 2 on here. I obviously haven't opened up any of the slots either. You can get the rank 3 Crucible of Flame in about 40 minutes. At the vendor, I was just in Nazjatar. Yeah, because I reckon, what's that? Where do you find? Where does it show you where the next rank is? Minor power, next rank, dragon aspects, heart level 54. In darkness I dream. Okay, so we have to go to the Chamber of Heart to do that. And then we got Friends in Need from Lady Jaina. And then there's all of these things that I've probably qualified for in some essence. Those are all shadow spec ones. Island Expeditions, King Mechagon, that's Horrific Visions. I don't even know what's best in slot for my character either. You can get 2 of the new essences fairly easily. Yeah, I could do that. Don't I get them by doing the quest line as well? Because I need to do, this is how far I've gotten. I need to do the Mogu scouting report. That's as far as I've gotten with my questing. Finally, you caught me streaming. So now I'm at gaming. Thank you ever so much for your follow and stopping by. This is an unusual stream for me because I'm doing it on a Thursday. Normally I'm on Sunday, so it is bonus extra. So it's good to have some extra people in. The Horrific Vision one you get by doing the Cloak quest line. Okay. Disregarding best in slot, Uldum Revered, Nazjatar Revered, Rustbolt Revered, and Crucible rank 3 is just maybe 20 minutes of questing, and that's 4 rank 3s that are useful. Okay, that could be quite worth doing. Okay. Let's have a look. So Uldum Revered, Nazjatar Revered. So am I up for a Mythic Zero just to give it a try? I would certainly give it a go. I am always open for learning something new. I'm not sure how well I could heal. I would certainly try it. I'd probably go and do a Holy Spec, I think, for healing. It doesn't matter. Okay. You need to have unlocked them on another character. Yeah, I need to do them at least on my main, certainly. By the way, I'm the one that Oreo is so cute. He is certainly. He's just gone downstairs. We very, very briefly saw him. I don't think he's going to come back up again. You're the one that got you into gold making again. Excellent. And you're up to 1 million now. Excellent. Almost 1 million. That first 1 million milestone is really, really good. I think I'm actually... Where has all my gold gone? Oh, yes, I was close to 1 million, and then I bought a whole load of Tide Spray Linen. If we look at... Hold on, let's have a look. So let's have a go down here. And we'll look in here. We have Tide Spray Linen. And we have Tide Spray Linen. And some more Tide Spray Linen. I have 39,000 Tide Spray Linen in the guild vault that needs processing. That's going to take me a while. First million came fast, so you're super motivated. So what's with the new setup? Just new location or new gear too? It is basically down to that because I'm now working from home as of yesterday. It's less disruptive for my family for me to be upstairs and out of the way. So I've moved Mr. Potato that was down by my TV downstairs up here. But I also had to buy a new monitor, which is now full HD resolution rather than my TV, which is only 720p downstairs, which means I can actually stream at full HD. And I thought I might as well try it at 60 frames per second. It seems to be going okay at the moment. That is a lot of Tide Spray. I'm thinking working from home, I can process it in the background, hopefully. What's the max cost of my Veil Crystals? It's coming out at the moment, that's temporal. Where's my Veils? They are coming out at 48 gold at the moment, based on my shuffle prices. And so that is basically, considering my min buyout of Veil Crystals is 198, that's definitely good. So which EU Alliance player can tank a Mythic Zero to begin with? Sam barely does dungeons. Yes, anyone who is willing to do Mythic Zero with us is more than welcome. Should we try one? Let's see what happens. I'll make up a group. See who's who on EU Alliance would like to try a Mythic Zero for a bit of fun. What else did I miss? That was back when Skaggy drinks were 180 each though. Oh right, that was, I just grinded Dreamleaf for like 45,000 gold an hour. Wow. Okay. What else did I miss? Will, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. you link it and Mushy will check. Thank you very much, Mushy. If you had your Death Knight more than 378 in gear, you would tank Mythic. Yeah, I'm not too fussy. I've got no idea how it works in terms of that. I would tank, but you don't play WoW right now. That's fair enough, Will. But if we do have anyone in that would like to tank, I mean, I could try tanking. Yeah, he's funny. Okay, let's have a look. What was the Reddit post? What really happened in Stratholme? First case of COVID-19 reported in Stratholme. Entire city must be purged, claims Prince Arthur's. That is funny. That's brilliant. Jarblick, thank you very much for the follow. I hope you're doing well. You'd heal with Samadan. Yeah, I could give it a go. Let's try. Okay, so let's make up a group. I have no idea. I'm open to suggestions on dungeons. Let's have a look. So let's have a look. Got to remember what I'm doing. Character. No. Spellbook. Specialization and talents. Let's go Holy, because I feel more comfortable healing with Holy. Even though Discipline's supposed to be good, I find it easier just to spam the big heals on that. And then my Voodoo should hopefully... Prayer of Mending, Flash Heal, and do other stuff there. That should work. Okay, this is really tiny, this user interface. I'm not used to that. So let's make a group finder. Let's invite in. Which character do you want to use, Mushy? I tell you what I'll do is I'll make the group first. Pre-made group. Where are we? Custom group. Starter group. And we'll call it Sam Dan Plays WoW. We'll list the group. So anyone who is EU Alliance. You do Mushroom and it is on Zevia. Okay, I'll add you both in if you're... there you are. Zevia is in. And Mushroomy invite in. Hopefully that worked. There we go, we got 2 in. Any more that would like to join in? You've never done a mythic either, though. That's fair enough. We're all here to learn. That's the joy, really. We need a tank, really. That's the main thing. Where's my party frames? So we have 2 DPS. So we really need a tank. DK is pretty OP. Okay, we'll try that. Let's go through here. Oh wow, we've got a plethora of tanks here. Wow, okay. Who came in first? I'll take the first one who came in. So I'll take it in the order that it came in order to be fair. So Gakaxo, as you said, I'll do 1 and then 2. So thank you, Ginny and Nazchak. Thank you very much for offering. But we'll just stick with these for the moment. But thank you, and maybe we'll do another one in the near future after this. We'll see how this one goes. But thank you, everyone. Okay. There we go. Put the dungeon on Mythic, so we need to select that. Dungeon difficulty, oh, this is new for me, make this Mythic. Okay. And then, how do we go to the dungeon? Can we teleport there, or we have to actually fly on over there? Pronouncing a German name. Alright, yeah, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. There we go. Oh, there we go. We want to summon. There we go. That's easy enough. There we go. Go do some heroics meanwhile. Okay. Thank you, Zanama. We'll try and do another one soon. Hopefully. There we go. Is everyone else summoned? Out of range. I'll bring everyone in. This is going to be interesting. I can't actually read my text. Let's try that. There we go. Then we'll summon our last ones, hopefully. Do I have war mode on? No, I shouldn't have war mode on. Okay, where's inside? Up here. Where actually are we? Oh, we're all the way down here. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Right, let's go have a look. Making hotbar ready quick, no problem. We'll give this a go, see what happens. I'm always up for trying something new, so doing a Mythic 0 is a good start. Now, I do have DBM on, so that should help me. Let me just check my... so that works. That's renew. That's renew. That's flash heal. That should help me. Let's move this to the middle so I can see things. This is a walk in the park. Not hard on Mythic 0. Okay, well that's reassuring at least. Thank you. And then we will have a look at my other big heals, which should be Shift, Halo, Shift Divine Hymn. That should work. And Shift middle bounce button is Prayer of Healing. Okay. So that's all working. Okay. I'm ready. And we'll see what happens. Right, okay. I feel like I'm missing something. I'm not sure what it is yet. But we'll see what happens. So I think Prayer of Mending would be a good start. We've got our tank down there. I really should have started it on new. And we'll give you a renew. Flash heals should be the easy way to start this. Stand out of the green stuff. There we are. Can we keep people topped up? So I'm going to just keep my eyes focused on the bottom area, really. Prayer of Mending. You'd be surprised what can go wrong when people haven't ever done those in Order BFA. Yes. This is me, raises a hand. This is me in dungeons, so I do apologise beforehand if people die. I will try my best not to kill people. I'll try and stand out of stuff. I don't know anything about mechanics. I'm hoping DBM might help. Coating under me. Help me out. There we go. I'm not actually doing any damage at all. I should probably do a bit of damage in the meantime. Let's smite some of these down. There we go. Move away. There we go. Oh, I can actually loot something as well. And of course I am still wearing my chef's hat, which is important in situations like this. Just focus on healing. Yeah, it seems okay so far. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Let me see if I can... Oops, that's caps. Halo might help here. No, that isn't here. Prayer of Mending. Ooh, we've got some extras in here. Let's move out of that way. And let's get a bit closer. Oh, I managed to die. That was quick. Okay, let's see if I can help out a little bit there. And we all died. I do apologise, everyone. I do, but only very occasionally. Unfortunately, I got too many there. Normally, everyone just walks on. Okay. Oh, thank you for answering as well. You'd be surprised what can go wrong. There we go. That's what can go wrong. Whoops. Let's make sure we got our chefs on. You saw that coming when Halo was channeling. Yep. Wrong spell for sure. Let's go up this way. We also need to make sure everyone's got a little extra buff as well. That should help as well. No, everyone just walks on past the tower. Okay. So we get more Samadan time. Okay, are we in here already? Have we zoned in already? This is odd. Let me just follow you. There we are. Oh right, there's loads of people here. Okay. Prayer of Mending. Let me just follow. There we go. Right. Flash heals. Let's just keep this. Yeah, there's a lot of people here. Do we just carry on? And just try and flash heal as best we can? Let's move out of the way. Right, out. Don't forget to heal myself. It's not Halo, that's the wrong one I want. I want this. Prayer of Healing. Let's go. I need a... That's what I need. No, that didn't work. That's just a lot of things that I can't quite heal quickly enough, unfortunately. Okay, this is a good learning experience. This is Mythic. We're doing Mythic 0 for the first time. I'm learning as I go. We're getting closer. We've managed to kill some things. So this is all good. Right, let's carry on. And then we'll do that, and then we'll do that. Okay, so how are we doing? Let's run through here. So we run on. Let's get the renews going. That'll keep people stocked up. There we go. And then I want to do Prayer of Mending on you. Prayer of Healing. There we go. That way everyone's got something on them, which is a good start. Okay, I'm going to focus on the healing and not standing in things. Flash heal, Prayer of Mending. Okay, let's focus on this. This is good. We're learning a lot already. Let's move out of that slowly. Get some renews on people. Prayer of Mending and flash heals. I'm guessing would be the best option here, just to keep people topped up. And then I've got my alt heal if I need to. But Prayer of Mending is one of the good ones, really, because that one just goes straight through. I have to remember which voodoo keys to press, and I keep people renewed up otherwise, and that should keep me in the right position. There we go. Wait a minute, Sam is doing a dungeon. I know, can you believe it? This is amazing. There's always a chance for something new. So I'm quite happy to try things out. And of course we'll get a key from this as well, won't we? So we can do another one. Okay, dodge, attack. There we go. Move out of the way of that. Prayer of Mending. Let's just keep the renews up. I know they're not as efficient as maybe a flash heal, but sometimes it is just better to do that at the same time. Okay, dive bomb, dodge the attack. Oh, I got hit by that. Prayer of Mending on myself, and then oh, move out of the way of that. Okay, lots of people. Oh, we managed to kill something. Cool, brilliant. I do apologise if I don't follow chat completely whilst I'm doing this, but this is taking a lot more concentration than I'm used to. But we're doing well so far, everyone, so that's good. Apologies for the early deaths. Actually having a hard time believing it. Right, okay, so we'll do that. Renew. The problem I find with doing dungeons is I find it so sort of like intense to concentrate that I very rarely look up beyond my sort of small box of screen and enjoy the sort of like the graphics and everything. But maybe that's just me. New desk, new me. It is something like that, certainly. Alright, let's try with a Prayer of Mending first. Should keep you going. There we go. With the move upstairs to your new machine office, does this mean the midweek streams could be more usual? Yes, exactly, Will. That is the intention, is to basically have more of these, hopefully. Obviously, I need to make sure that I'm spending lots of time with my family. Ooh, that was lucky, I nearly died there. I shouldn't have moved in, I should have moved out. Alright, there we go. Keep you here. And can we do that? Where's my cooldown for Prayer of Mending? There it is. Waiting for that to come through. I like all these wings that everyone keeps popping open. I've seen that on other people's there we go. And then all of these are coming in. So I will just move out of the way. Somewhere safe, hopefully. Where I'm not rooted. Let's do Prayer of Mending and a Flash Heal on there. And a Renew. I think that should help a little bit. Flash Heal. Scorchane, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. We are doing very well, thank you much. We're all trying to stay healthy as best we can. Right, let's deal with that. Oh, let's move out of the way of that. That was the wrong thing to press. I want shift and right. No, shift and middle click. Let's try that. I think that should help for the moment. Prayer of Healing. Get Renew going on you and a Flash Heal. There we go. Okay, that's a little bit better. We're trying to stay healthy, Scorching. Hopefully yours are doing well as well. We're holed up, working from home. I should really loot these things, shouldn't I? There we go. Extra Tide Spring. Okay, so Prayer of Mending, Renew, and Flash Heal would be my stock healing spells here. Make sure I've got line of sight. Make sure everyone else is okay. And then maybe even try a smite whilst the damage is okay at the moment. And then I can go back to my healing. We're okay there. Okay, when it's small amounts I can manage. Let's just keep it going and I should be fine. Okay, the wings are a trinket from the first boss of an 8.3 rate. Oh right, okay, that sounds cool. Get out of the way of that. And one on you. And Renew, and Renew. I like casting those big spells. Makes me feel like I'm doing proper healing. So, Prayer of Mending next. Okay. There we are. Do that. Oh, I can dispel myself. There we go. Just moved out in time. Flash Heal, Renew. Kind of all about positioning and then knowing what spells to cast when. As is everything really. It's learning the mechanics and learning the game. This is an area that obviously I don't play a lot of, so it's nice to do something new. Ooh. Missed something here. What was that? That's a dog. Oh, okay. Oh, right, okay. Casting rat traps. Okay. And rooted. One of those.
A pleasure doing business with you. Now, if you don't mind, I'll take me leave before my absence is noticed.
Oh, I've got extra wings on here. I didn't mean to do that one. Okay, where is my tank? You're down there. I want a prayer of mending on you. There we go. Right. Don't know what that dot on the floor was, but keep that. Oops. That's good that we're all learning here. Right, okay, that, renew, just in case. And let's dispel that. If I can dispel that as well. I don't think I can dispel them all at the same time. Okay, so we'll just do that one by one. Don't think I've got my full... Ooh, stop casting. I don't think I've got my full complement of spells on Voodoo for healing here. I've got enough to keep me okay for the most part. I don't know whether I'm fully optimal and whether I'm casting the right spells at the right time. I definitely feel more comfortable with Holy than I do with Discipline, because with Discipline I feel like I can't manage the spikes as well. Right, Prayer of Mending, that, do that. Fabrio, I just about caught the name. Thank you very much for the Prime. Thank you very much indeed. That's very kind of you. Apologies if I don't focus too much, because I'm trying to work out how to not kill everyone and keep them all alive, rather. So, powder shot on me, I don't know what that means. So we'll carry on. Just try and keep everyone. Shift and right click Divine Hymn. Grape Shot dodge attack. No idea if that involves me. Oh, that got me. I don't think my flash heal sometimes works. I think it might be my middle mouse button. Blackout barrel switch targets. Don't think that involves me. Just trying to stay out of the way, really, more than anything else. Keep some healing dots on. I'm probably over healing too much. But that's not too bad. Have people in general seen more sales since the outbreak? But lots of playing more customers. I think they probably are. There's probably a bit of both. Oh, did we do that one? Is that done? Or is there something else to come? Where's the loot? I can't see the loot. Oh, the chest. There we go. Using the power of jumping up and down. There we go. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Flash heal is just a tiny amount of healing. It's mostly just to reduce the cooldown of Serenity. Yeah, that's the problem. I don't think I've got Serenity set up properly. But thank you, Dumpster. I think the main problem I'm having here is I'm doing Prayer of what was that? Prayer of Mending first. And I'm not using this one, Holy Word Serenity, much. I don't think I've got that on an appropriate keybind with my Voodoo. So I maybe need to have a look at my healing setup. I wonder if it's... I think it's on one of my old settings. What's that one? That looks like it was something. No, I don't think that was it either. Yeah, so it could be that I'm not actually using my main spell at all, which is really a bad idea. More farmers and gold makers around too, for sure. Yeah, definitely. And I think there's probably going to be more people sniping the auction house as well. So I think those markets are going to be... Oh, looks like we've got a little bit of aggro. There we go, move there. Give myself a bit of a heal. Oh, gotta stop casting apparently. need to, Holy Word Serenity. I need to somehow, I haven't got targeting on my macros either, which is also kind of annoying. I could use the function keys, I think. I don't think this keyboard's set up for the function keys. I'll end up opening a window or something like that. Okay, so there's a change in my healing for the future, definitely. Still need 1 million for the long boy, and things are getting worse every day. Oh dear. Well, hopefully if you stay consistent and just focus on the things that seem like they're doing better, and go with those, and double down on those ones. Use the blizzard frames when healing. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know a lot of people do use like the standard ones. I wonder if you just click and then cast your spell, it would be better. Do I need to run away? I feel like I'm okay at the moment. I need to dispel that though. And now I need to do some more healing to top that up. That should work better. I could do with having our bear tank selected at all times. Let's go this way. Okay. A ring of booty. Oh, I've done this thing once before. Isn't there something with a pig? Take the boss. Grab the pig. I remember doing this once before. We did this on a stream before. Hey, Right12, how are you? Doing mythics and different cam view. I know. I'm actually sat on a chair as well. Would you believe it, Right12? Right. I'll try the pig, but if I don't do it, please put me out of my misery.
The amazing, the incredible, the magnificent,
Actually sat on a chair. Right, where's the pig?
This is not a professional setup. Oh well, grab the pig and you win.
Grab the pig and you win. Okay, where is it? There it is. This is the terrible bit. Do I just right click it, don't I? Oh, I got stunned. Oh, I got the pig. I got the pig. Yay!
Look at that. They caught a pig. Maybe we should
Oh,
move on
brilliant.
to a more
Method Sam, definitely.
From the sewers of Freehold comes a Tortolan brigand who makes
Okay.
it his duty to totally hurt you. He is the dynamo of
Right,
the
okay,
base.
let's get back to healing.
The Hellion in a half-shell, Ludwig.
Ludwig von Tortolan. I love the names of this. It's good that they don't take themselves too seriously with all of this. Got a new man cave. Should we call it a Sammer cave? Oh, this is our. Oh, I've got to watch out for these things. Yeah, we're upstairs in the top floor of the house, so we are completely different from everywhere else I've been streaming from before. Alright, let's just stay out of the way of these things. There we go. And a quick renew should help with that one. The Sammer cave is good. I do share it with Mrs. Samadan though, so it's a joint cave. It's permanent for the moment, whilst I am working from home. So I started working from home yesterday. So that's the reason for the change. Blood and shark go together. Okay, I'll try and remember that one. And obviously, hopefully, whilst I am working from home without the commute, I'm going to try and do more streams as well. So watch this space on that front as well. Side view beard is good too. Well, normally I'll try and look at the chat as well, but as I'm having to sharp tornado. Okay. Shark tornado, run away. Oh, that does a lot of damage, doesn't it? I have to watch out for that. Alright, let's do that. Shark toss on me, run. Move out of the way of that. Trying to keep everyone alive, hopefully. Oh, we did it. Okay, Ring of Booty. Fantastic. Another 8 times procs when doing some alchemy. Oh, very nice. There we go. Extra artifact power. What have we got next? Oh, can we mount here? We can. There we go. That's easier. Alright, where to next? I shall follow. Just logging in game, there is a patch. Yeah, there was one when I logged in later tonight. Not sure what it is. Move out of the way of that one. That should be better. Okay. This seems better when there's everything's contained on a bridge. It feels like we're controlling it a little bit more. Which is better, certainly. Okay, what's next? Smesus, thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Apologies everyone if I don't talk too much in chat. I'm not used to having to concentrate so much in the game, even though this is Mythic 0. Oh, that was probably a bad idea. Ooh, that's close. Let's see if I can heal everyone up a little bit better there. That's better. Phew. There we go. Got that, and we'll do that. Can we loot that whilst we're here? Yes, we can. Right, where to now? Around here. Stand here, make sure I'm out of the way. Oh, I recognise this nice gold area. Yeah, flash heal's not really going to help spamming this. I need to get the right spell. Alt and left, there we go. That's what I want on Guardian Spirit. That will increase my healing. Ooh, got knocked down. Heal that. Heal you. Divine Hymn should help with that. Another one on there, just to heal myself. Move out the way. Move that. And then okay, we're doing a little bit better now. I think I'm more used to my healing a little bit more now. There we go. Squabbles, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. We are doing a Mythic 0 for the first time, so it's new content for me. If that mouse was glass, you could see he's concentrating. He would have crushed it. Yeah, most definitely. This is definite big concentrating for me. I am not used to concentrating this much in the game. You don't have to concentrate so much on the auction house. But I'm always willing to do new content, so this is a nice experience, really. I have done a Mythic 0 before. I've certainly done some heroic dungeons, and I think I've done this one before already because I remember this area. But it is very interesting to certainly try out new content. Okay, so do that. Oh, got caught up in that one. Maybe I'll just dodge attack, get out of the way. There we go, that's probably made a mess of things. Thankfully I think DBM's helping me on this front, so that's always good. Ah, we did it. Fantastic. Lord Harlan. There we go, we've done that. Oh, was that the whole Mythic? Done. Wow, that was quick. There we go. Earlier today you watched my alchemy videos. Oh, fantastic. I'm glad they worked for you. So where's the chest? Is there a chest? Did I open it? Rum ham. Or maybe I clicked on them already. Did I get one? Did I get a keystone? Let's have a look. Character. Keystone, the Temple of Sethralis. Dungeon modifiers fortified. There we go. That was interesting. And I got a tidal core, which is going to be really cool because I can use that to make a I can make a bag, one of the big bags for that. Fantastic. Oh, thank you very much. What's that? Legs Mythic. That is an upgrade. Thank you. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. Embroidered deep sea bags. There we go. Thank you very much. Let's pop that on. Not enemy main plates. Bags. That was the keystone. I can't wear that. There we go. Foil section will make this item non-tradable. So we're swapping over to that. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Look at that. We're item level 408. Chum-coated leggings. You can't see them under my robe, but they're probably fantastic. There we go. Fantastic. Well, thank you, Mushy and Blizzard, for suggesting that and helping me through it. How often is the TSM database updated? Well, it's all tied in with the Blizzard API, so it's, I think, between half an hour and 2 hours, something like that. Temple of Sethralis really cracked you up with the lightning balls first time. I don't think I've... that person was right method, Sam. How can I stand Addy bags? I like Addy bags, especially with the TSM modifier. It helps categorise everything. Like all my BFA enchanting mats are all labelled down here. And my old world good enchant stuff is down here. You're well geared. What's happening with the weekly wrap-up? Yeah, so I should be writing that. I've got a couple of ideas of things that I picked out from the forums this week so far. Let's plan to do a Mythic Plus 2 with me as a DPS later in this week. That could be fun, Mushy. But thank you all for that dungeon. That was really good fun. It's certainly a change of pace. So I'm more than willing to do that one. Did they upload it last week? Yes, they did. It was, I think, sort of a few hours after I went to bed. I didn't see exactly what time it went up. But yes, it did go on. That's absolutely impossible. Oh, right. Okay, well, thank you all. I think I'll leave... Do I teleport out of the dungeon? I think I'll Hearthstone out of the dungeon. That's probably easiest. I don't want to go to the Golden Lantern though, so I'll go to Dalaran. Oh, hold on. I have a trade from Mushy. Oh, a trinket. Wow, thank you. Yeah, that's a definite upgrade. If that works. Yes, please. Just disenchanted. Will it? Is it not worth adding? I guess I haven't got the sockets for it. But thank you, Mushy. Oh, that's an agility trinket. Okay, so it's no good to me. Okay, I'm gonna half to Dalaran, but thank you all for the group. That was awesome. Thank you very much indeed. Sam, yeah, I don't know what's good for me at all. I don't know what stats are good for me or anything. I literally just look at item level. That's the best I can get to. Right, well, thank you all for that. I'll leave the party. That's fantastic. And let's carry on with where were we at? Okay, so I was doing my disenchants, and then we were going to go and do change the pace back to normal, exactly. And now we'll do the relaxed part of the stream. So are we sitting comfortably? I still need to record some story time videos, actually. That reminds me. Right, so we have the nylon thread and the benthic gear here. We also have a whole load of tide spray that I made earlier, so I'm not going to go and do these now because that's just going to completely tie up the stream doing these. So maybe let's change the pace again and let's have a look at my other characters. So let's go over to, we've done Stavadan, we need to have a look at Urfin, maybe need to restock on a few things here. He's very much undergeared at the moment. You got 280 braces in your mailbox, so much fun. I know, it's a lot to process sometimes. It's good to have it on a second screen though, so it does work from that. Okay, so we do have some sales here, which is good. We also have some tide spray linen here, another whole bunch of it that needs to be processed. So Urfin, again, we're looking like we need to do a lot of bracer shuffles at the moment. This is all ending in 13 hours, so that should keep me going for the overnight anyway. I could probably do with doing a council scan on them, just in case, because I imagine we're going to have been undercut on most of this. Yeah, a lot of this uncanny gear we've been undercut on, so let's do a cancel of all of that. Council scans do seem to be a little bit quicker now, which is quite nice. Can you with Addy bags clean your bags with one click, so it's all set in order? Well, it kind of does that automatically. You don't actually have to click, it just literally adjusts the bags as you go. So it automatically puts things into categories. It will put all your new items in at the top if you want it to, and then they'll appear up here, and then you can reset new items by clicking on the N here, and that seems to work quite well as well. So we'll deal with just our cancels here for the moment. Leave everything else in the mail for another time. What you miss in Addy bags is restacking, or did you miss that? Arc Inventory does have that. Making max stacks. I mean, Addy bags will put more than it can put more than one stack and condense it into one if you want. That is an option to go in here and items, merge stackable items. You can do that so that, say, instead of having 2 stacks of 200, you'll end up with 1 stack of 400, and that makes it quite easy. Sir Mick, thank you very much for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. No can use TSM to hold so many items in your bags. Can you isolate it to particular items? I think if you made a group for certain items, yes, you could. And then it's not something that I use a lot myself, the warehousing of TSM, but that's what you would use in that case. But that's virtual, right? Yes, it is. It's not actually condensing the stacks or anything like that. So it wouldn't, say, neaten up the stacks. Say you had 183 in one and 42 in another, it wouldn't neaten them together. It just visually puts them together. Alright, that's all posted on, so we'll leave the rest of that lot as well, I think. Just don't want to take off all of your agility pots yet. What am I saving up for the moment? I think the next thing I would like to buy, as well as just game time, will be to get the, I think I'm going to go for the 2 million spider mount. I want to make sure I bought that in time for Shadowlands, because I think that would be a really cool mount to run around Shadowlands in before we get flying. 19 War Scrolls sold for 2,888, very nice. Okay, so let's jump over next character in the list, El Morte. So not doing too great on this front. I feel like I really want to level up. I did consider dropping alchemy and taking on blacksmithing on this character. I thought that would be quite nice. It fits in as a plate class wearer, being a death knight as well. I would quite like to have him leveled up in time for Shadowlands. So there's some stuff we can do here, certainly. Where am I at the moment? We are currently at level 90 with a bunch of heirlooms. So nothing too spectacular from looking at that. Those aren't heirloom feet. Can I have heirloom feet? Let me just check that. Collections, heirlooms. Oh, I could, if I am going to wear plate, maybe I have to upgrade it as well. Let me work this out. Yeah, so we need to upgrade some heirlooms from looking at this to take us all the way up to 120. What am I currently wearing on my character? Yeah, this is heirloom upgrade, burnished pauldrons of might, 1 of 4. So we need to upgrade some of these. Okay. Not worth it at the moment. Just hit 15 million. Thinking about buying the Longboy, but other than that, don't really know what to use your gold on. That's a very good position to be in. I mean, if you got 15 million, then certainly I would go for the Longboy if it's something you would like. Obviously, it's a lot of gold. Maybe there's, well, it's the world is your oyster, really. You could use that for Battle.net balance, for other things. There's lots of different things you could do with that, certainly. The raid's just finished in Europe, time to relist in charts. Oh, good idea, actually. We can do that quite quickly. Another thing, actually, let me check the... Yeah, let's check the auctions on here first, because I think... oh, we're okay. We got some living steel. Wow, we sold 30 living steel. 18,000. That's not bad. We need to make some more of that then. Okay, well, that's something to do another time. Oh, no. Cancel that. Let's go inside. And then we won't get the timeout. You get a Longboy, you get a Longboy, you get a Longboy. You get 3 of them. 1 for each foot. Okay, and then we'll log out here. And then, so yes, we need to go over to the Samadan and relist some enchants. But I also want to just double check your Awakening, see if we can get ourselves a Silas proc, just in case, whilst I remember, and then I'll jump back. I know raids might have finished now, so there's probably no need for potions at this point, but you never know. People might want to restock for next time. So let's do the Silas Sphere. What do we have? Ah, fantastic. We have the Potion of Prosperity. Fantastic. So let's have a look at this. Let's restock. That's going to be our first plan of the day. So we've got a whole load of auctions on. Let's just check the mail. Oops, no, can't click the mail. Hold on, let's move out of the way. This is a bit easier. Right, okay, so we've got some sales there, which is good. Do we have any actually sales pending at the moment? We do have... Oh, we've sold a flask of Titanic Strength. Okay, that's good. So, next thing we need to do is look at my alchemy and what we need to restock on. So I go to my groups. I'll just look at the Silas stuff for now. Wow, that's a lot of stuff we need to make. Okay, do we have enough to make all of this? We need some crystal vials. Okay, well, thankfully we can pick those up here from the alchemy person, I believe. Trainer, supplies. I'd like to buy from you crystal vials. I would like to, how many shall I have? 1, 2, 3. That should do for now. 607.
Have a good one.
There we go. Is there many made from Mechagon stuff, like the spare crates and stuff? You got plenty. Yep, cooking, as Mushy just says. That's a good one for that. Big mech sell very well. Most classes want crit. Yeah, definitely. Missing Tuesday sales and weeks. For PvE supplies, Tuesday #1 by far. Like triple the sales of any other day. Yeah, is that... are you on NA servers after reset? Right, okay, let's look at alchemy. Okay, so we have everything we need, which is a good position to be in. So let's kick off our Silas proc, and then start with 80 abyssal healing potions. See if we can get some procs. There's a ×7. times 3. See if you get any big ones. I mean, it's the greater flasks you want the big procs on, obviously. But we can just go through a few of them here. I'll let this run through. This is saying roughly a 39,000 profit from this lot of potions, hopefully. Depends on what kind of value we get out of them. Hopefully I can do this all in one 10-minute slot. It's like Tuesday best, Wednesday number 2, then Sunday morning number 3. That kind of fits with on EU. Wednesday morning's definitely good, and then Thursday evening's quite good, and then Sunday's quite good as well. You've never done this with your TSM. That looks so easy. You're looking to getting it set up. But yes, most definitely. It makes it just stocking what you need and what you've sold so much easier. That's where the convenience of TSM comes in. I mean, the alchemy stuff does bug out from time to time, so that can be frustrating, but it is definitely way more convenient. So this is all of our Abyssal Healing Potions. Next up, Unbridled Fury. Let's see if we can get some good ones here at times 4. I'll let TSM just run through this. We've got 80 of these to make. We've got also 80 Greater Flasks of Endless Fathoms to make. So that'll be the big money maker there if I can sell some of those. If I can get some good procs on that, that's definitely a good start. Obviously I've missed Raid Hour, but these can be posted on for next time. So this will be good for my weekend sales, really, to have this proc. And if I can keep the buff going, ready for the next time I log on, then that'll be even better. Maybe if I can keep it for the weekend, that could be useful as well. Lots of times 2s coming in for Unbridled Fury. Whole string of those there. Lots of procs. Couple of times 3. And what else have I got? Wild Mending, Superior Battle Potion of Intellect, Greater Flask of the Undertow, and 40 Light Feet Potions. I mean, thankfully I was able to buy a fair amount of Zenithid at a reasonable price. Not at the 77 gold that it is at the moment. Right, next up, Potion of Wild Mending. 10 of those. I think my restocking is pretty much 80 of each of these potions. Sometimes dependent on sale rate. Superior Battle Potion of Intellect. Let's run through those. Oh, we've got a times 5, and then we've got a times 7, a times 6, a times 5, and a times 8. All in one after the other. Now, Greater Flasks, that's where we want the real big procs, hopefully, if the numbers are lucky. 1 times 2. Okay, Greater Flask of Endless Fathoms. Now this is where it has bugged out and we can't make any more of those, so we'll do these two manually. So Greater Flask of the Endless Fathoms, swap over here. Greater Flask, Endless Fathoms, type in 80 and click Create. So we've got 2,000 Zenithid left according to that. That may not be accurate, as we might be taking some of those out of the bank. We'll see how that goes. There's a times 3, 2 times 2s. It's a good start. Oh, times 7 though. I very rarely get them above 10 though. That's super lucky if I do. They seem to happen in small bunches. It's halfway there on these. Then I need to keep an eye. I think after this was Lightfoot Potion, 40 of those. Okay, that's not too bad. We've still got 5 minutes left on the buff. So what I could do is log off this character, make sure I come back within 15 minutes, reapply the buff, and then log off with this character, so I have a full 10-minute buff ready for me next time I log on at another time. Trying to maximise the amount of Silas buff I get, really. I mean, I could carry on making things, but then I don't know what sells. So I want to only remake the things that have sold. That slot done. A Lightfoot potion. We wanted 40 of these. I'll create those. I mean, I could go for some of the standard ones, like Abyssal Healing Potion. I know will sell. Make sure to cancel the Silas buff before reapplying. It doesn't overwrite it. Oh, good point, Dirt. Thank you for that one. I probably would have done that, you know. So that's a good call. Right, should be done. You did that today, did you? Oh, right, okay. So what I'll do is I'll cancel it before I log off so that I don't accidentally do that. Right, oh wow, we got a ×20 Lightfoot potion there. There was me saying I didn't get any big procs. There's one there, a ×20. Fantastic. What is the profit margin on a Lightfoot potion is... Wow, that's a big profit margin. The markup on that is huge. One potion cost me 41 gold, and they are currently selling for 165 gold. That's a massive markup. Okay, let's post on any of the spare ones we have. So we just run a post scan on that lot. Got some good prices there, so let's post those on. Just in case we happen to get some final sales of the Lingering Raiders. And then we will go here and we will take off the buff and then log out. There we go. Wonder if Lightfoot are just being used for horrific visions or what? I don't know. Maybe some mythic ones as well. Then I was going to do enchants because people were getting new gear and raids were finishing. So we'll do a cancel scan on our enchants after that little bonus. So I need to mentally make note about 15 minutes from now, go back to Awakening and repost that lot on. So I'll have a look at that in a moment. We'll swap over to our Brutosaur, and then we'll deselect all of this lot, and we'll just pick out the good enchants. So the rings, the pacts, well, not really the pacts, the weapons, and the still selling post 8.2 ones. I'll run a cancel scan on those, and as we can see, we've been undercut on those. I'm missing a few things here, so I will need to restock, which is why we've got all of this Bracer Shuffle going on, because I need Veil Crystals. I've only got 5 in total, so we definitely need to up our Veil Crystals. So let's just post those lot on now. You sold for 4,200 so far. Disenchant the blue ones. Yeah, there is that. We can at least get rid of those. Get ourselves a few Veil Crystals. How much do I have? I have a few in here. A fair amount, definitely. Oh, you sold for 4,200 so far since you said it. Wow, okay. So I definitely missed the boat on that one. Let's see if we get some sales. And whilst we're waiting, so we're going to make a mental note here, 15 minutes from there. So... well, probably 10 minutes, so 35. So let's do some bracers for a little bit whilst we're waiting for Awakening. We'll take a lot of these greens. We'll send the greens over to Earthen to do the processing on that side, and we can deal with the blues on this side and get ourselves some Veil Crystals. We might be able to make a few extra enchants that we're missing. Just let that run through. And then we'll send groups. Male selected. seems to have got stuck there. Let's try that again. Groups, well selected. That's better. There we go. And then we'll open up the next lot. There we go. The tooltip doesn't reflect the actual min price at the auction house due to the delay the database update. How can we be sure that we are crafting something which will sell at the price announced and doing the profit announced to do? You don't, unfortunately. So that's kind of like partly the risk you take. That's as close as we can get, really, because TSM won't know until it actually posts on. Hopefully your margins are high enough that this stuff comes through okay, no matter the fluctuations, because usually they don't fluctuate that much, because you're basing your prices off your own crafting cost and not necessarily the min buyout. Or if the min buyout is particularly low, maybe it's changed and you can sort of, it maybe even buy up the cheap ones and then post on a price that's better for you. Lightfoots are good for high keys for some classes without mobility, like the Paladin. Ah, okay. You had to make 160 red inks though, and you sold 20 scrolls. Oh, very nice. Yeah, making the inks does seem to be a bit of a time sink, doesn't it? Right, groups, now selected groups. Getting a good list of blues here to deal with, whilst also processing our braces. Missed a few there. We'll carry on though. How much have we got? 440 in the mail, so still a lot of braces here. Obviously we've got to do the processing on the other side on the leather worker as well, which is going to be a fair amount as well. But we can at least mail this lot over. How much have we got? 50 space left at the moment. Okay, that's good. We can do a few more. But you're correct that also it's a bit down to your knowledge of server and markets. Yes, that's a good point, Will, actually. I am correct with the tie spray cost of 4 gold and the other two parts 2 gold each. Your veils are cost well under 100 gold. Yes, I guess the tricky part there is making sure that the formula from the bracer shuffle isn't using a material that you're not commonly buying. And sometimes you have to manually put those prices in. Can you show my sell operation for my crafting? Yep, my crafting standard one that I'm using on things like this is, if we go onto here, onto my groups, so yeah, selling the enchants. Let's have a look at these, the accords. So my operation for these is an average between region and DB market with craft as a minimum. And so the posting operation here is, let's actually change this actually whilst I'm here to 0 copper and bid percentage 100%. Reset that back to what it should be now. And then, okay, so my operation here, they're all the same, they're all based off of each other. So it's the maximum, either 110% crafting or 30% of an average between the DB market and DB region market average. That's for the minimum price. I'll post that in the chat. And then the maximum price is 600% crafting or 300% of an average between DB market and DB region market average. So I'll paste that one in. That's for the maximum price. So when above maximum, post at maximum price. When below minimum, post at minimum price. And then my normal price is the maximum, either 400% crafting or 120% of the average of that one. And you post that one in there. I don't understand anything at all. I'm sure there'll be some things you understand, Dumpster. And with these operations, it's always a case of taking it slowly, breaking it apart. I mean, you could just base these on a percentage of crafting if you wanted to. You could go 110% crafting, 600% crafting, or 400% crafting. And that's just based on the cost, your crafting cost. It's totally up to you how you do these operations. Was about to say, I don't understand a word for this. Well, if you do want to follow it from the beginning, and have a look at my early YouTube videos that go through TSM. That's a playlist there which will take you through the getting set up of TSM. It's still valid, even though TSM has been developed a lot more since then, and the auction house has changed. I missed something there earlier. Doc Cotter, good night to you. Off to help with the kids here in the States. No problem. Thanks ever so much for stopping by. Hope you have a great rest of your afternoon. In the beginning, he was making it more simple. I was about to suggest that. Yes, it has steadily grown in complexity the more you understand with TSM. But the principles, the core principles, are the same. So even though that playlist is, it's kind of when TSM 4 beta came out, so we're still talking about stack sizes in it. The rest of it is still very much relevant to how you do groups and stuff like that. And then I've also got other videos where I'm going through just starting a profession, which is quite interesting in terms of just getting started, not just in a profession, but with TSM as well. So looking at this, we have a whole load we need to disenchant, so let's bring up our disenchanting window and let's clear all these. Hope we can get some veiled crystals. The spreadsheet is mind-boggling now. I think it's shuffle. That's it, that's the one. There you go, Meshi. Yeah, that is, even I don't understand it now. I remember having the brainwave about that sort of in the middle of the night, and I couldn't go to sleep because it was in my head, and I had to write it all down. And looking back on it now, I still can't remember how I came up with it. Webgirl, how are you? Not used to seeing me during the day. I know it's during the weekday. Sorry, I know it's a complete change, but it's good to be here as well. Have a bit of an extra stream. It's lovely to have everyone here. So hopefully this can be more of a regular thing whilst I'm working from home. So it's not now that I don't have a commute so much. It's a lot. Gives me a lot more time. Got a planned end time. I'm going to go till 10 o'clock. So I'll keep the same times as I do on a Sunday, 7 till 10 UK time. But yes, I could reapply for partner if I keep up this schedule for a few more weeks. Then hopefully Twitch will be able to see that extra streams do help. It's always on the cards. I keep on applying whenever the thing pops up. But obviously, I think because I only stream once a week, it does hamper my application. So it's currently 9:30 at the moment, 9:34. So another 25 minutes or so. So we should have time to just do a few braces. We'll go over to Awakening. We'll check on the Silas proc there. We'll make sure that's reapplied. And then we'll go over to Nadamas, because I'd like to see if any of my vendor sales have worked. I'd like to test that out before I write about it in the Wowhead blog this weekend. So I've got that to do tomorrow. So I'm going to be busy tomorrow, as well as having work as well. Kaylin, nice to be able to watch your stream today. Very nice to be here as well. So how are we doing bag space? No gold coming in yet, so it's still a fair amount of stuff here. So how much are we at? 342. We could probably process a few more of these, because I bet you there's some sales in here at the bottom. And we've obviously got that benthic gear that we could do with opening and disenchanting, because that will give us some veiled crystals as well. Where are our veiled crystals now? We're up to 18, so we do have some stock. So we'll open up this lot. There's a lot of greens there, so those can be sent over. I can see some blues coming in here, so we'll get rid of those. And then we'll open up another lot. Let's hold control down whilst I do that, just in case. It's been 15 minutes since I logged. It's been longer than that now. Right, let's let's deal with that and mail that lot. Got another load of blues here to deal with. And then we'll open up another load. Oh wow, we're down to 170 already, so we should get some gold coming through in the bottom of this lot of mail. With any luck. Should be able to process all of these greens quickly enough because my bag space is high enough. We can use that tidal core as well. Where's that? This one. I think it's only one I get. Oh, we've got some gold in here, 30,000. That's cool. So let's mail the greens over. You're having a sneak preview of my week's sales on a Thursday before we get to the Sunday stream. And then we'll open up this lot. Will this stream be on YouTube? You missed the beginning. It will, Creative. I have to wait at least 24 hours according to my affiliate agreement before I can load it onto YouTube. So it'll probably go on not tomorrow afternoon, but Saturday. I'll probably schedule it for Saturday afternoon, I think, is when I usually do it. Or I might try it for Saturday morning. That'll be the beginning of the weekend then. So let's do mail that one. But yeah, I do appreciate it when people do watch it on YouTube, because that allows me to obviously make a little bit extra on revenue with the advertising on that. Although I do get a little bit of revenue on the... oh, there we go, that's come through the benthic gear. Is that all my benthic gear? That's only 2 of them. It didn't send them all through. Oh, that's a shame. I still got to do all of that. Okay, so that's a load of stuff there. Okay, so, oh no, we need to post over the greens. Do that one. Yeah, I do get a little bit of advertising from here. It's not as much as YouTube, but it is a little bit, so it all adds to the coffers, definitely. Okay, so we've done that, we've done that. We can clear that out, and we'll do a little bit here as well. We'll clear these braces. Obviously I've got a whole load more braces to make, so I'm going to be basically turning all of that tide spray into enchants eventually. I'll just go through this last bit, then we'll jump on over to Awakening after we've done this lot of disenchants. I should really restock. There's a load of stuff I need to do on Samadan here. I don't think I've quite got enough Veiled Crystals for that though. You try tailoring some of the older bags at some time, in your opinion. Yeah, I do have a fair amount actually. I've got the Netherweave bags occasionally sell, Frostweave bags occasionally sell. The Silkweave satchels, I also do. We did have some good sales of a Hydral Expedition bag recently. That was another good one for the herbalism. And then my other main seller is obviously the Hexweave bags. So bags are definitely good for tailors. Totally agree. How many braces do I craft? There's a lot. There's a lot of braces. I mean, we're looking at... I did about 300, 400... No, I did about 700 actually this morning. And I've still got enough tie spray to probably do at least another couple of thousand braces. Glacial and Abyssal bags. Those ones I haven't really tried much. They're well worth looking into though. Are they for... What are the Glacial and Abyssal bags? Let's have a quick look. Glacial bag, I don't see a bag for it. Is that something I don't have? Yeah, there is. Difficult task assembling a glacial bag can be done every 7 days. So I need the Sons of Hodir Exalted for that. I don't think I have that one. A 22 slot bag. Okay, that's an interesting one. It certainly has a unique look. And Abyssal bag. Abyssal bag is also unlearned. And Abyssal Bag is Knights of the Even Blade Revered. Again, it's got a region market average. Another 22 slot bag. Yeah, those are two that I didn't know about actually. Thanks for making me aware of those ones. So those look like Wrath of the Lich King things. Obviously that's Icecrown. And Glacial Bag is from the Storm Peaks. Yeah, they're both Wrath of the Lich King. So I did have tailoring back in Wrath of the Lich King, but obviously I hadn't gotten to that point with the tailoring. And Sons of Hodir, I don't think that's a faction that rings a bell. If I look at my factions down here, where do we go for Shattrath, Burning Crusade, Wrath of the Lich King, Sons of Hodir? We are actually revered on them. So that's something. What do we need to be? Unlearned. Can't spell. Glacial Bag. Exalted we need to be. Okay, so we need to do a little bit more reputation for that. You can buy rep tokens for Sons of Hodir with the current time walking. Oh, good point actually, yeah. That's a good point, and that is currently on till when at the moment? We are, where are we at? Time walking, dungeon event begins, and so that is Wrath time walking until next. So maybe that's something we can look at doing over the weekend. Maybe you can do some time walking. That's an option. Now the time walking things are account bound, aren't they? So I could do them on my character El Morte to level up and then send them over, I believe. Or I might be wrong on that. I'm not sure. I'd have to try it out. Right, let's go over to Awakening. But that's cool, that's something else to add on. I'd love to get, that's another thing I'd like to do, as well as get every profession, I'd like to go deeper into every profession and get all the things that I'm missing in terms of recipes and stuff, even if it's old stuff that I don't really need. It's kind of like my version of doing all the things. Gems totally lose their price, but Uncanny Staff sells well around 20,000. I have plans about tool crafting deep dive before Shadowlands is out. Yes, definitely, Agra. I want to do all professions really. Whether I can cover them all in a in enough depth between now and Shadowlands, only time will tell really. I mean, I'm going to try and up my amount of videos and streams, so hopefully we will. Do we have any sales in that time? No, we didn't have any sales. Okay, that's fine. So let's go and add the buff and then log off again. So we'll keep that buff ready for next time, and we'll log off, and then we'll jump on over to Nadamas, onto the Horde side, anti-Samaden. We'll have a look here and see if I've had any sales from this front. And this is doing, this character is just going to get started in dual crafting. Neither bags have seen in auction since Glacial in 14th of November 2019 and Abyssal 2016. Wow, that is a long time ago, definitely. You get one-time quest that gives 500 tokens, so you can do that once in each of your 120s for 500 tokens per character, and then buy the rep tokens, which are account bound. Aha, right, okay, well, there we go. You know, when you do a normal mailbox opening on Sundays, you generally leave my sales from the whole week in there, because you'd find that hard. Yeah, it is the whole week's worth of sales. I know it is kind of it is a lot to keep hold of at one time, but because most of the time during the week I'm not actually playing that frequently, and so I usually just log on, relist, repost. I mean, I used to do my daily mailboxes and post them on Twitter. That was quite good fun for a while, but I think since I've been doing the Sunday stream, it's quite a nice thing to do after the sort of the Wowhead wrap up. Check the end of my journal, EU Shadow Song. I will do. Maybe we'll have to change those dates. Ah, right, okay. So we do have some sales, And interestingly, this is on Anadamas, and this was something I was going to do for the Wowhead blog on Sunday, and it was a Reddit post that came up talking about making sales of Fusaka distilled water, chemical blasting cap, light parchment, and insulated wiring. All of those I bought from the vendor. Now, have I got the numbers right on those? Because I did them at 1,000 times vendor buy price, and obviously my vendor buy price is quite cheap at the moment. So if we look at that by comparison, I'll move this over this side. Can I open my... No, I can't open that at the same time. So what I want to look at was just hold 60 scrolls. Brilliant. Vendor, that's what I wanted to look at. So want to look at this, and so one chemical blasting cap was 1 gold 15.
Not everything in the ocean is as good looking.
And so I've sold 50 chemical blasting caps for 550 gold. So if we bring up a calculator, 550 gold divided by 50 is 11 gold each for the chemical blasting caps. There we are. Bag stuff on TSM. Oh, brilliant. Thank you, Big Panda. Okay. Know what you're doing the next 15 minutes. Making more scrolls, definitely. There used to be an add-on that worked with TomTom that took you to all the vendors with the recipes to sell. Yes, was it called Nicaro Vendors or something like that? I believe, wasn't it, Will Webster? Yeah, definitely, something like that. British Bum, how are you? Surprised to see me on today? I know, it's a bit of a surprise stream. We have just been going for a little while, so we will be finishing soon. But it's nice to be able to be here as well, definitely. Because I'm working from home, I've got more time to be able to stream, so it's lovely to be here. Yeah, I remember the one. I remember Gold Queen talking about it. So where are we at here? So we do have Unshackled, and we do have Tortollan Seekers here. That I've got 12 minutes left. Let's do Tortollan Seekers. What do we have here, Tortollan wise? Calligraphy and the Cycle of Life. 1, 2, 3 there. So we could do... Where's the Tortollan Seekers? Cycle of Life. That one. Zanzilar. That one. Cycle of Life there. And there's one Vol'jini Calligraphy over there. So we are currently here right in the middle. I imagine Tortollan Seekers at the end is over there to finish. So we'll do that one first, which is, we can't see that one yet. That was a Cycle of Life, wasn't it? No, not that one. Not Calligraphy, it was the other one. This Cycle of Life. That's worth the gold. Okay, so we'll do that one first. Okay, so let's hop on over to our mount and we'll quickly do 3 Tortollan Seekers. With any luck. How are we doing for item level at the moment? We are 394. And I can't remember what we had. We had mining still, didn't we? Mining and jewel crafting. Just spent 23,000 on herbs. Wow. Okay. It was a surprise for you. Maybe you Slack checking Discord today. I did mention it in the live status a few days ago, but obviously I didn't ping everyone, so you wouldn't have seen it if I hadn't have pinged everyone. Alright, let's head on this way. 60 scrolls, 480 inks. Wow, good luck with that. Right, so flying through here, going all the way down. I do like this scenery. It feels better being here, around here as a horde. It kind of feels like it's my home, which it is. Normally you see me come online. Yeah, I did come online, but maybe I didn't have it on for Twitch, perhaps. Am I having to do social distancing also? I think it's recommended, if at all possible. I mean, we as a family are pretty much, most of our activities have been cancelled. So we are literally, I'm working from home now, and a lot of my children's activities have been cancelled. So we are pretty much housebound, apart from going out and doing some food shopping, if it's not too crazy and there's not too much scarcity at the moment. But we have got some stocks in at the moment, so we're all right for the moment. But we will have to go out and buy some food at the weekend. You always do social distancing. Yeah, it's always a good idea. Ideally, when you're outside, you play Ingress and Pokemon Go. I know. I mean, I've been playing a fair amount of Pokemon Go, and I met quite a nice raiding group in London, and it was interesting us all doing a raid on Monday. We did one of the EX raids, and everyone was standing a good sort of 2 meters away from each other.
Any living thing suffer. Would you be willing to lend a hand?
Right. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. We got to. I hate this one, but we'll do it. Do that. Do that. Wait for it to come here. It's all about the timing, and the timing just doesn't feel right. That's the main issue here. I guess I need to spam the button more, just avoid things for the most part, wait for them to come to me, and I can spam that. If they come there at the same time, then I can dodge. I missed that one.
Turtle made it to the water.
See, I can't get that one, then I missed that one. Then I get hit by that one, which is the hard part. Can I actually kill these as they come down? No. Not enough, not quickly enough. There we go. Okay, let's try that again. You have 336 confirmed cases here, which is up from 80 yesterday. Wow, that is loads.
Another turtle made it to the water.
Did I get that one in time? That was miles away. Move, quick.
Another turtle made it to the water.
Seems you can't hit them when they're about to get there. Oh. Let's do that again. At least it's cumulative. At least it's not reset to 0. That would be very frustrating. There we go. Charles has been nearly empty recently. Yeah, it's quite scary. Alright, let's move.
Another turtle made it to the water.
I think it's also the timing. I'm going to go this one instead.
The cycle of life can be cruel.
There we go. Okay, we did enough. Phew, that's good. Right, let's go up to the next one. Zandalar. I think it's Voldoon. We want this one, the calligraphy one, next. Let's go up this way. And head this way. Oh, that's a lovely bit of water there. We did do that one, didn't we? Yes, we did. There we go. Need to stay out of the swirlies. I know, it's so hard, Catitude. I find it frustrating with the pressing of the 1 and the 2 and then waiting for it to delay whilst I move. It's so much harder. Things have a maximum per customer. Yeah, that should be all right. Today you've been able to buy everything you need. Okay, that's good. A bit annoying. You normally buy 1 big per month and fill on every day. Yeah, so you do have to change your buying habits, unfortunately. We like to do usually a weekly shop, and we have quite varied tastes within our family, so we tend to get a lot of little bits of different stuff. So it's quite hard really to cater for everyone in our family. But thankfully we've got enough for the moment at least. We've got at least a decent amount of pasta and stuff like that. Right, I should hopefully have enough time to do these and then hand these in. Because I could do with the extra gold. We're currently only at 2,000 gold, so this would double our gold. This would be really nice on this character. Obviously we're Horde here, so we don't have access to any gold on the other characters. But I'll keep him as Horde, because just in case my son ever comes back to WoW, he has another person to play with. Introducing maximum items per person here too. People who bulk buy toilet rolls and stuff are the ones you really hate. Especially if it's not necessary. I mean, you only really need a certain amount and then maybe a little bit extra, and that should be it. But when people buy enough for 2 months worth or 6 months worth, then that's obviously way too much. When 10 days ago, stocks dwindled, had to restock in empty stores. You buy 18 bottles of cola normally. Exactly. Give me 1 roll and 10 times the milk. Wow. Do you freeze your milk, or is it long life milk? This is quite a long distance to fly, isn't it? We're still only halfway there. Okay, shouldn't be too bad. I might run over a little bit. $10 litres is not that much. No, probably not. Actually, it depends how much you get through. I don't have milk, so I don't really sort of have it at all. I have all my coffee black, and I drink water the rest of the time, and I have my cereal dry. So for me, there's no milk in my diet. Or if I do have milk, it'll probably be oat milk or something like that. Some good quests here. I'm going to stick to the target. Let's do that one. As you're always home. Yeah, that's true actually. Right, that and then that. And I'm hoping that the hand-in person is over there, as it's a Tortollan. I know over there. Dry cereal. Yeah, it's the hazelnut chocolate pillows you get from Lidl. They're really nice dry. They're just like biscuits really. You're shuddering here too. Yeah. Oh, I'm well over 40, but you'd never eat your Fruity Pebbles with no milk. It depends on the cereal. Not all cereal, obviously. Oh, what have we got to do here? Is this the right one? The Cycle of Life is the one I want. Yeah, we're not quite there yet. Let's go a little bit further. There we go. Calligraphy. Where are you?
They need to practice their basic shapes.
Let's dismount. I am ready. Let's go. Run around. Have to do this quickly. There we go. That was done. And then the last one. Let's fly up over here and go over this way. Okay. What's my job, if you don't mind asking? I do computer graphics. So I'm a 3D artist. Yeah, if you want to see the sort of stuff I've done, my BR back screen actually is another one. This is a render by me. Let me just turn the movie down. There we go. So I did all that fluid simulation there of the fountain, rendered this all, obviously taken all the World of Warcraft assets and did that one. And then my starting soon one, I made the planet here of that and all the clouds and everything like that. So that's the kind of thing I do, but it's a lot more boring than that. Thank you, Paper Sparrow. Yes, it was great fun doing them. You're doing ArchViz yourself? Oh, fantastic. And 3ds Max, yes, I've used Max for a long time. We still use it as part of our stuff here and in the company I'm at the moment, but we usually use Maya is my go-to program, and I use Redshift for my rendering because I like the kind of stuff we deal with at the moment is really, really high polygon stuff, so we need a decent amount of grunt on it, so we use GPU rendering for that, which is really good. Still making your scrolls? Wow. It's past my bedtime too, so I'm just going to do this last, just one more thing, obviously, and then we'll be done here as well. I'm hoping that the hand-in for the Tortollans is over here in the same place, otherwise we're going to have to go back. How did I get into that? I know I'm tight on time, but maybe you can tell us next time. I've done it, you know, since way back when computers first came out. I was always into 3D. I remember seeing the very first Jurassic Park, when, and I was like, yeah, that's what I want to do. Right, what do we need to do here? I am ready. Okay, let's see if we can do better with the crabs this time. Avoid the swirly stuff. Line ourselves up.
The cycle of life can be cruel.
The problem is I don't want the turtles to make it to the water.
Another turtle made it to the water.
I won't do that one. I won't do the ones that are... Let's just move out the way. I can't quite get that one quickly enough. Let's do this one.
Another turtle made it to the
Watch out for that one. Then we'll do that one. How can we run over there? Missed it. Okay, we'll do that one. Well, they're all coming now.
Another turtle made it to the water.
Okay, that was quicker. And we got a nice item upgrade, 415 for that. That's excellent. Right, so let's quickly have a look at that. What else did I miss? On Tortollan Seekers, we need to hand this in. Oh, it's all the way over there, is it? No, that's Breaking Coltier and Will. Where do we hand in the Tortollans quest line? Tortollan, return to Collector Kojo. Where are you? You're all the way over there, unfortunately. Okay, let's do that one. Okay, let's go that way. Okay, there we go. Let's go there, go there. Okay, what did I miss on chat? There was loads of stuff here. Nice catching the stream today with my new view. How does Oreo feel about this? I think he's probably quite upset. He's going to be coming down on Sunday and he's going to be wanting to have his Oreo time. Maybe I'll have to move the computer back downstairs for Sunday stream, just for Oreo's sake. Poor Oreo is missing out, certainly. I'm going to be doing for a year. Hang out with my stream a lot more from now on. Hopefully get some feedback on your work. No problems. Abe, I'm happy to help. I mean, yes, have been doing this 3D lark for 25 years, so it's been going a long time. You don't have to press 4 for every turtle. You can just shoot it off for a couple of the far ones. Ah, right. Thank you, Lieutenant Funky. Did another turtle make it to the water? It did indeed. At least now you don't get pestered when you need to go get a haircut, as they're closed as well. Yeah, what's a haircut? I haven't had one of those in a long time. Note for the Sons of Hodor rep, you get some or lot of Relic of Ulduar. Shadowsong have 125 pieces at 12 gold each. Oh, okay. I'm on Horde, yes, that's right. Don't drop Mr. Potato on the way down the stairs. No, definitely. Yeah, this one on Horde side, I am here, so I have to go back this way. Yes, because I'm Horde side, it's different. That's why I wasn't familiar with it. But otherwise, yes, it would have been north of Stormsong, which is kind of why I was hopeful it was north of Vol'dun, thinking that it would be there. But now I remember there's the Tortollan little area there. The higher res means you can't read a thing. I know, I did worry about that. I wondered whether that was going to be a problem, because everything's so much smaller. I wonder if I need to scale up my user interface or something to make it a bit more readable for everyone. Because everything's kind of... I mean, my chat down in the bottom right seems to be about the right size. And I'm on a smaller screen, and then the chat around it. You can adjust the UI scale font size for that. Yeah, I think I might have to. I'll fiddle around with it a little bit, see if I can do that. How me and my family keeping entertained during these times? You just bought Ticket to Ride to play with your girlfriend. Oh, fantastic. Ticket to Ride's great. We have the European version of that. That's really good. Settlers Catan I can definitely recommend if you haven't gotten that. And we had a really good two-player game over Christmas called Santorini. That's also worth, if you're into board games, that's another one. Looks really nice as well. Okay, 2,000 gold, and I'm slightly over time, so I'm going to finish up there. Yeah, you went to get Catan too. Yeah, definitely recommend Catan, Santorini, Ticket to Ride, loads of really good board games. And Bamselil, thank you very much for the follow. Right, okay, I'm going to finish up there. Thank you everyone for hanging out in my new setup. I will be back on Sunday for the Wowhead blog, so it's not long at all, and I'll post this one up on YouTube probably Saturday morning. Let me have a look, see if there's anyone we can throw a host on over to. Who do we have on at the moment? Yeah, I'm not used to seeing people on a Tomcat's doing Hearthstone at the moment apparently, so I'll probably not do. We could. Lazy Goldmaker is on. I don't normally get the opportunity to send him a host. Normally, yeah, Persephone I've done before, and Trax I've done before. So I was thinking either Simply Suzu or Lazy Goldmaker is on my list here. Is Hazel on at the moment? I don't see her on my list. No. Update it, she is on. Let's do a refresh. There we go. Oh yeah, Hazel's on. I haven't done a... I've never done one for Hazel actually. Now offline. Yeah. Let's do one for Hazel, because we mentioned her in her last Wowhead write-up. So, and she did a really good gold making video. So let's send one over to Hazel. Right, so wait for the ads to come through, and then we'll do it as a raid. So /raid. Hazel. It takes a while to type. There we go. So thank you all for hanging out. Really appreciate your company. And so we will see you on Sunday. Until next time, we'll send a raid over to Hazel. Make sure I've typed that correctly. There we go. That should work. And we'll send everyone over. Thank you all. And we will pop on over to Hazel and say hi to her.